in world-class healthcare and benefits to America's veterans. Enjoy robust benefits, work-life balance, and career development opportunities. Join a diverse and inclusive community that values your unique background and skills. A community where nearly 1 in 3 of your colleagues are veterans themselves. Apply now at vacareers.va.gov.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-954-3322, 800-954-3322, 800-954-3322.
Want to win a free motorcycle? I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'm giving away a free motorcycle valued up to $20,000. All you have to do is go to bikerswinorlando.com. That's bikerswinorlando.com. Enter today at bikerswinorlando.com.
MD Hearing just made their Neo rechargeable digital hearing aids only $297 a pair. That's over 90% less than clinic hearing aids. The Neo actually fits inside your ear. No one will even know it's there. Get the hearing you deserve with MD Hearing. Go to shopmdhearing.com and use promo code RUST to get their new $297 when you buy a pair offer. Plus, they're adding in a free extra charging case. That's a $100 value just for listeners of the Monsters of the Morning. That's mdhearing.com and use promo code RUST and get their new $297 when you buy a pair offer.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-511-3535. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider, 800-511-3535. That's 800-511-3535. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-511-3535.
I'm John Morgan, here to urge you to vote yes on Amendment 3 and legalize the adult use of marijuana. There are a lot of reasons to vote yes on Amendment 3, but let me give you one more good one. Today, too many adults are sitting in our jails simply because they were using marijuana, and that is just wrong. If I was your governor, I would free or parole every person in jail for possession and then expunge everyone's record. Amendment 3 will put a stop to this and let the cops fight real crime, not fake crime. I'm tired of people being thrown in jail for something that is less harmful than alcohol or opioids. So now let's finish what I started and join me, John Morgan, in voting yes for the people and for Amendment 3.
Vote yes on Amendment 3. Paid political advertisement paid for by Smart and Safe Florida, 1400 Village Square Boulevard, Suite 3, 321, Tallahassee, Florida, 32312.
5 every single summer with a lifetime warranty on new Nissans at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, Cocoa Beach, iHeartRadio Station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Friday, June 28th, 2024. Lots to get to today. From Biden crashes and burns to NFL Sunday Ticket owes you lots of money. And here comes Tropical Storm Beryl, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello, you.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record on your first dispatch right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. And this never, ever happens,
What
friends.
happened? Yeah, what happened?
We got a last-minute message. Yeah, I know.
Say what?
I can't believe it. I know. We're all shocked and flabbergasted today.
I bet I know from who.
It's from everybody who watched the debate last night. Let's see what they said.
Have a great Friday, you mother.
We did it, everybody. We made our way through a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday has arrived. Pat yourself on the back. You did it. I knew you could. Behind the scenes, very quickly at the start of the show.
Insane over here.
I guess there's like all hands on deck at iHeart HQ right now.
Yeah, they're like, here, this button works and this one doesn't, but also have this fader up, and when it's not, down, up to AB start.
Great. So a little recipe for disaster, but maybe that'll just make things a little more fun around here today.
Okay.
We'll see how all of that goes. They're working on some things back at HQ, so just now you know, all right? Okay, my word. So many things to go over. Here we go. Let's start off by putting our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happened in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to big surprise, Atlanta, Georgia, where the debate was last night. And we can get into that in a moment. But first, I thought this was maybe the more cringeworthy moment of the night. After everything was finished, first of all, Joe Biden just like kind of froze on the stage.
Sure.
And Joe Biden went over to get Joe Biden, like grab him by the, come on, get over here, and pull him off of the stage.
It's over now, Joe.
Yeah, you made it through. You did it. And then basically she grabs the microphone, and her speech was like she was talking to a little kid. Like, you answered all of the questions. You made it through the debate. Congratulations. You are indeed the most powerful person on the planet. But yes, congratulations. You made it through the questions. Here we go.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do?
Okay, hey, little thing here, Joe Biden. You got to prompt the audience before that. You can't just go, what did Trump do? Because that could be like 500 things.
But that's why she said it along with them, quote unquote, maybe not. Mm-hmm. We hadn't had a precedent for the what did Trump do question to the audience. So you just had to go, what did Trump do? Lie!
But it's like when I say hey, you say ho, and I do the hey, I know the ho's coming back at me.
But she also did the ho.
Oh, yeah, that didn't happen for her necessarily. Also, do you see who's DJing here at this event? Good for you for locking it down. Pretty Tammy, the DJ.
Who's Pretty Tammy?
I don't know. This is my first interaction with Pretty Tammy, the DJ.
I can't even tell if she's pretty or not. She's not on stage.
She's not there. Right, she got nervous about the performance and she fled.
But
she's not even there.
Right before the gig, she went to Microsoft Paint and got her the biggest sticker possible for the back of the laptop. Good on her.
Not the best DJ graphic I've seen in my life for sure.
You can read it.
So there you go. The debate was last night.
She's the resident DJ at Revel Atlanta for #Groove Lounge, Atlanta's best monthly live music showcase.
Oh, cool.
Really? Big gig for her, especially with all the eyeballs on that.
Resident DJ at a live music showcase?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so she spins. She spins in the middle of all that stuff. That was me, spinning. Yeah.
You were spitting.
I was spinning and spitting at the same time. They kind of went hand in hand there, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So that was embarrassing afterwards. Like, basically, Joe Biden gets a sunshine sticker for having a good day and making it through the debate and answering all the questions.
And I know everybody's going nuts over this today. There's literally a lot of talk about replacing Joe Biden with another candidate before the election starts, which was kind of unthinkable just days ago. I still don't think it'll happen, but we'll get into that at some point. However, when it comes to how I felt watching that debate right now, of all the different emotions that you could feel, I just honestly felt super sad for Joe Biden. I felt sad. I felt like this guy is somebody who needs to be enjoying the rest of his years. He needs to be retired and like George W. Bush. You know what I mean? Just like enjoying your life out there away from all of this nonsense. This is a man who is not ready for 4 more years as president of the United States of America, and literally everybody watching knew it. It was really tough to watch at parts. But I honestly, there's something in me that I feel for the guy. It's like when I walk into a Walmart and there's a really old attendant at the door saying hello, greeter saying hello to people, and I'm like, I wish that person could just like not have to work here.
They're happy to be there. They also think it's still 1972.
Maybe, I don't know, but I looked at it and it's just, I'm being real with you. It just made me sad. The whole thing made me sad. I didn't feel like dunking on anybody. I didn't feel like Trump did a particularly good job. I think that Trump just obfuscated and actually could have gone harder on Biden than he did.
Like a lot of what I'm gathering as I did my prep, because it's everywhere. For the love of God, when I open Twitter, everything has changed in my algorithm.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times I scroll. There was nothing but someone's take or clips from this debate last night.
Yeah.
And it was like, Joe was, you couldn't understand him and he's very old, and then Trump was lying his ass off.
Yeah, that was basically.
And it seemed like he had a bit of contour, which, I mean, the cheekbones look great.
Well, he makes so many faces. When I watch that guy listening to Biden, he makes so many little faces. And because he couldn't talk into his microphone with that advanced CNN technology, he had to make all the faces that he could. Here's one of the clips going around. This was when you knew it was over. This is like the sinking of a person's political viability here.
With dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you.
What? Oh, man.
You beat Medicare?
Yeah, it just didn't make any sense.
There's one clip where Joe says something and then Trump goes, I don't know what he just said.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he just said.
Yeah, I got it right here, actually.
But then we also had these moments where they were full-blown fighting over golf.
Oh, that was my favorite. Hold on, we'll talk about that in a second. Here's what Sabrina was just mentioning.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
Biden's face. And all of the practice that they did. Fire everyone. Fire everyone at Camp David for the practice sessions
maybe they
for
should have done
Biden.
Performance-enhancing drugs.
They should have. Might have been a good idea. But fire all of them. They didn't tell him the simplest thing in the world. He has like this resting zombie face that he kept doing over and over and over. And it's a bad look. It's a bad look. And you have to not do that. And nobody apparently fixed that for him. And nobody is like, I mean, Joe Biden, after, good job. He got through all the questions. It was really bad. But I want to throw something to my Republican friends right now. All right. People who watch this who are like, hell yeah, Joe Biden flopped. Good for him. Now Trump's going to win. I see something very interesting happening here, okay? Just a couple of days ago, there was an election, and one of these more radical members of Congress, who was part of what they call the squad, was elected out. Democrats said, no, we are not for this anymore. We think this is too extreme, and we're going to vote for somebody less extreme, more centrist Democratic candidate to put in office, especially over the issue with Israel and Gaza, right? So the Democrats moderated themselves. Even in New York City, I can't even believe it. In New York City, they moderated their own party. Now, okay, credit where credit is due. After a disastrous debate performance where everybody agrees, like, this guy don't have 4 more years left in him. This is not good. Cognitively, clearly he is impaired on a different level here. Everybody, the world saw that. But what did Democrats do afterwards? They said it was a terrible performance. They said we have to try to find somebody else. They said they were realistic about what happened on the stage. Let me ask you this question. If Trump would have gobbledygooked his way through all the answers, would have had brain farts and meltdowns, would have done all the things that Biden did, do you think that Trump supporters afterwards would have said, all right, let's throw the towel in?
Hell damn no.
I don't think that would have been the case. You have to consider these things, right? And you may make the counter argument, well, that's just how bad it was. I think that this was a truly historically bad performance. This wasn't Nixon with a 5 o'clock shadow. This was Joe Biden not being able to see his shadow. That's what we were witnessing on the stage last night.
6 more weeks of winter.
So we got all the winter. There's a year of winter, Sealand. It's just winter. Winter ahead.
What's considered the 6% of undecided. I think that's the number I've been hearing. Do you think after this it was decided, or they're like, we're going to give it a couple more months to see what happens?
I don't know, because now it honestly depends on what occurs. Can they somehow right the ship? Like, if they do another debate, Biden has another chance of showing people, like, look, I wasn't feeling well, because they were trotting out that line. I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. That's why my voice sounded so weak. You have to counter this, because
you practice too hard.
Yeah, maybe. I believe that Americans who were centrists or independents or just not aligned politically saw somebody who they would believe is too weak to represent the United States of America, both mentally and otherwise. I think a lot of people are going to walk away with that feeling. And they'll say, the other guy lied and the other guy avoided questions. But Jesus, if I have to choose between these two, maybe RFK gets another look. Maybe something else happens here. But overall,
it's also just like, how did we get here, man?
I know this is what we got. I mean, everybody in chat who's talking about term limits is like, yes, I'm not going to fight that. I'm not going to say that's not correct. I'm looking on stage at the best example for why we should have this. Put that next to Glitch McConnell. Put that next to who was it that they were wheeling in the damn wheelchair for a while there?
The lady.
Not Nancy Pelosi, but
I know what you're talking about. She
I can't remember her name.
Did she not?
Yes, she did. And they had her going to hearings and meetings and. Like all of these things are the greatest examples ever that you can see. Yeah, Dianne Feinstein. Yeah, that you can see that we have politicians that are too old. And yeah, I mean, I just felt sad. That's it. I'm just being real with you. I felt sad. I felt like he can't do this. This is bad all the way around. Bad for America. Bad for everything. So now the Democrats afterwards, very, very, very freak out mode, I guess you could say, about what they're going to do next. And we'll talk about what could happen. Could Biden get replaced? And what would that look like? We'll get to that. We're not going to be all about the debate today. Obviously, we'll hit on it on some different angles.
Let's have some fun.
We will.
Little palate cleanser.
We'll have some fun. We got some emails to get into for sure. We got to hit that up. I forgot about that. We got a special guest. Did you text me this morning? I'm sorry. This is like a whirlwind of things happening.
I may have not
stuff.
actually. I did maybe just all caps right on my to-do list about that.
I remembered the moment you said it. Yes, we do have a guest that's joining us in about 45 minutes, ? And we will hear from you. Whatever you want to say is fine and welcome on the show today as well. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and fire off a dispatch or send an email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. A fun Friday on the way, friends, so buckle up. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
We are Real Radio 104.1.
Online at realradio.fm.
On your phone with the free iHeartRadio app. And, hey Google, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
I would be happy to.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Happy Friday. Hopefully your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando, and it should be. Seems like just your usual delay on I-4 that's approaching State Road 535 from both east and westbound lanes, and right now a heavy delay from Innovation Way onto westbound lanes of the Beach Line. Give yourself a little extra time there. Eastbound lanes of the Beach Line are clear. The rest of east and westbound lanes of the 408 as well, and no issues on the Greenway. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Gatorland.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission now through the end of June. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
And more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air conditioners making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe a few thousand or a few million, they can help you.
Call Tax Network USA at 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com. That's 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Discover a career that matters at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Be part of an innovative team delivering world-class healthcare and benefits to America's veterans. Enjoy robust benefits, work-life balance, and career development opportunities. Join a diverse and inclusive community that values your unique background and skills. A community where nearly 1 in 3 of your colleagues are veterans themselves. Apply now at vacareers.va.gov.
Stand by. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you? Everything okay?
Good.
What happened?
Well, it looks like we got no audio on the station. Is that what's happening now?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Is your laptop still working?
Yeah, I'm good. I just was there something like a cue for me to play a rejoin, or because I didn't hear that either.
I would just play one.
Rock and roll.
All right.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Filling in the gaps between the New York Times and World Star.
What's on your mind during the show? And everybody's still talking about the debates. Good God, that was difficult to watch. All the clips are out there now. Everybody's just kind of digesting everything. And we got some emails to get into in just a moment here. One of the things I saw was afterwards, there was a big attempt to kind of clean up the mess. And you even had Kamala Harris going, well, it was off to a slow start, but then he picked up some pace. I didn't necessarily see that pace being picked up. Maybe you did. We shall see when we get to your comments here momentarily. All right, let's get to a couple of dispatches. And emails first real quick. You can email the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Here goes nothing. This is from Anonymous, and it says, good morning. It's been a while. I've been wanting to send you this email, but I finally got the guts to do so. As they say, if you don't ask, you'll never know. I'm writing to ask whether there is an additional Fickle Beast hoodie, black, available. Of course it shows that they're sold out, but just maybe you have at least one laying around so I can buy another one. I took my favorite hoodie on my first cruise since 1987, celebrating my youngest daughter's graduation. Somehow I lost it, and Carnival Cruise Lines can't find it. Somebody probably intentionally took it because it's so cool. And she says, if you only realize how much cursing I have done and laughing at myself at the same time due to visualizations of somebody else with my jacket, my God, she says. If you don't have an extra one, is it possible to reorder the same design for sale at some point in the future? No, that won't happen. We don't redo any kind of designs. Once we do them and once they sell out, they are gone. But I will consider your email and possibly see if I have a replacement for you this weekend. Everybody around the world talking about the same thing. And no, it's not the Biden-Trump debate. It's the song. It's the song from yesterday, News or Nonsense. It's got
oh my
the
God,
people
I
chatting.
thought that was dead.
No, it's not. Bill Paxton emails for realsies. Bill Paxton, he says, the song for News or Nonsense is almost identical to Willy Wonka's Wondrous Boat Ride tune.
Okay.
Is it raining? Is it pouring? Is a hurricane a-blowing? I liked your song, but Gene Wilder rolled over in his grave. Is it like that?
Is this news or is this nonsense?
I can see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think it's exactly the same.
There's
but
no earthly way of knowing.
Yeah. That song was so eerie. That song made that part of the movie for me because they got this kids movie, this family movie, and they got Gene Wilder in this little canoe in a chocolate river. Everything couldn't be more wondrous or childlike, and he sings this song that's so creepy and eerie. I love that. I love that they went that way. But, Bill, I disagree. I think I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's that close. Justin says to tips@thenewsjunkie.com, is it just me or does the News or Nonsense theme drop sound like a Muslim-a-thon? Morning call to prayer, at least before the beat drops.
Okay, now that he says that, I've heard that before.
It does a little bit sound like the first vocal.
Time to pray, you Muslims.
I thought there was something very not Al Qaeda. What was the one that they had the really good production value? There was something very ISIS about it.
Yeah, ISIS had it. They really were doing some impressive stuff with the production there in the worst kind of ways. Daryl emails tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Please, we want to enjoy this song more. Please put the song on iTunes and iHeartRadio, even in Spotify. We want to enjoy the song more. Use it for an opportunity to make money for the show. No, this is for the people.
Is this news or is this nonsense?
It'll stay here.
In every sense.
And I'm only giving you that much of it for now. So just to wet the palate just a little bit. Here is Axios talking about what happened with the debate. They call it a shocking debate. I saw a lot of great headlines and front pages on newspapers where they were kind of dicing up what they thought about the first presidential debate. My first question to you before I read this is this. Is it the last presidential debate? Like I was talking about before this all happened. Is it the last one? Would they roll Biden out for another one to try to make up for this, or would that just be even more catastrophic? Is this the last presidential debate? That would be something really, really interesting. We shall see. All right, Biden's backfire. Top takeaways from a shocking first debate. They said Biden's slow start, his unusually hoarse voice, which a source close to the president attributed to a cold, established an immediate contrast with Trump, who is 3 years younger than Biden. They said panic set in among Democrats when Biden froze during an answer just minutes into the debate. Trump was quick to capitalize on his stumbles, where he said, I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Biden found his footing later in the debate. They said landing shots for Trump for bragging about the end of Roe v. Wade and leaving behind a COVID-wrecked economy, he said. They said the format favors Trump. I disagree with this. I think they did everything they could, honestly, for this to favor Biden. On the other hand, without the audience.
How does the format favor Trump?
Well,
Trump doesn't like a muted microphone.
No, and it kind of accidentally did, and I'll tell you why. So the first thing is Trump wanted the live audience, I'm sure. Trump would have wanted the ability to just run over everything Biden said at any point in time with the live mic. He couldn't do that. He had to sit there patiently and wait. But with the setup the way it was, and he's not talking over Biden, when Biden has these Mr. Magoo moments, everybody can hear perfectly and see perfectly what's going on. There's no way to hide behind it. There's no aide to pull him to the side. Joe Biden can't drag him off the stage. So when he had that issue where he just mentally collapsed for a second, where he, glitch McConnelled, then everybody just saw it. So there was no crowd to drown it out. There was no, Biden couldn't say, oh, the audience was too loud. I was waiting for a moment. None of those things could be used as an excuse. So it kind of did work, I think, in Trump's favor at the end. But they say after attacking CNN
some of those pause moments where he was like trying to find the words remind me if it's like late in the evening, kind of, and I'm trying to pretend that I'm not drunk. Yeah. Or like I'm coming home to a sober wife and I'm like, keep it together. Keep it together. You got this. You didn't have one too many secret shows.
After attacking CNN all week on the debate's rules, Trump appeared unusually measured on stage, perhaps benefiting from the lack of an audience and mic cuts that shut off his ability to interrupt Biden. They said the split-screen broadcast wasn't kind of Biden. Oh, that's kind of true, because they split-screened it and they kept Biden up there the whole time. So when he's doing those zombie faces with his mouth hanging open, then you're just staring at it. There's no way around it.
Wait. But it's not a Biden or Trump thing. That's just how you do a two-person debate.
Yeah, I know, but they're saying because they did it that way and because they have it up on the screen, you look at it and you're watching his resting old man face that he has. Former Obama campaign manager David Plouffe called Biden's performance a DEFCON 1 moment, even on MSNBC. So this got around, and now it's rough. It's rough, and there's a lot of things that are interesting that could unfold after this. Would somebody else be able to take hold? I even saw somebody in chat earlier say, good luck convincing him to get out of the White House. And it's like, you don't have to convince him to get out of the White House if he loses. If he loses the election, he's out of the White House. But if you can't convince him to play a role in getting out of the election, then you're in trouble.
But they made that argument last time. Last election cycle that went through, they were like, is Donald Trump going to leave the White House? I mean, yes, it would be unprecedented, but
to be fair, I think Trump was thinking the same thing, though. He was like, am I?
I was like, I could just stay.
What if I just stayed? What if I just hung around here? That could be an issue. D'Alessandro on YouTube says, because they needed him to fail like this in front of the whole world, so they have to replace him. Just think about it. I don't think it was a setup. I think a lot of his supporters had convinced themselves that what they were hearing was correct, that this was just a stutter, that these were, what do they call them? Cheap fakes was the latest thing. People were cutting up videos to make it look like Biden had problems. And it's like, no, it's clear to the world, to everybody, that there's issues there. Of course there is. He's in his 80s, and he's in the most stressful job one could have on planet Earth. This job ages you 3 times the rate of any other job on planet Earth. You've seen what it does to presidents, what they look like when they go in, what they look like when they come out. It is incredibly taxing on one's body, mind, spirit, and everything else. So, of course, that's the case. All right, we want to hear from you, so get those dispatches in. If things seem a little strange, it's because there's about 800 people roaming around the radio station working on things right now at this moment. I don't know why this is the time we've chosen to do this.
So I usually in these situations, have like ideas and ways to make things better. Mm-hmm. And I ask the bad guys.
You got nothing?
No. Here's what happened. So because of the way we're doing things today, like behind the scenes, Sean and I like to be able to see how many commercials are left, so we know like a time frame of what's going on, and
we got monitors for everything.
And today we can't do that. Well, I tried to remotely access the monitor that could do that, and it shut everything down.
Yes, you did.
Oh no, is that what happened?
Oh yeah. I will send you the picture of you two frozen for a minute because it was hilarious, and then all of a sudden I'm like, mouse not working, keyboard not working, I'm unplugging, and flashlights, and the wire situation here.
Is there a lot of wires in front of you?
Thank God there's a door in front of it, because the moment that I opened it, I was like, anxiety beast was roaring.
Oh, God.
It seems
I can
like
see things now. Yeah, are we back?
Yeah, for now. Oh, and it froze. Okay.
Oh, okay. We were almost
I'm
back.
on it.
All right, we're working on a couple technical things at iHeart HQ. So
Perfect
just
day for that.
Yeah, keep that in mind. This is they always decide to do that during this show. Not sure why. It's some sort of animus.
Had a 5-hour show.
Don't get me started. You know I don't get me started. I can't understand that either. Well, there was
Courtney, pour the man some Everclear.
Yeah, it's time.
I'm going to shut up. I'm irritated by some things, but that's okay. It's okay. It's how it goes. What we're going to do is regroup. Are we able to technologically take a commercial break? Is that possible? All right.
Well, yes, with an asterisk.
Okay, we'll make it a very short one for you. And when we come back, we're going to actually get into your dispatches. We'll talk about Tropical Storm Beryl that's cruising along out there and everything else going on in the world today. It's a busy, busy day, and we're going to get to the bottom of everything. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Okay, so
how you doing?
It's not click and play.
It is not click and play. Instead, I'm gonna click play one more time.
All right.
And no.
All right. We'll just hang out. Hey, how did the stand-up gig go last night?
It went so great.
Did
it? It was great. And Jack, if you're watching in 16 seconds, you need to come in here. It was a wonderful crowd, full house. It was great to hang out with everybody that was there. And I got to say, I can't actually say it on the air.
Why not?
It was very interesting. Green room, back and forth.
Oh, really?
That's the most that I could
between
say at this point.
But back and
I'm
forth
just
between
saying everyone did a killer job. Also, Ross Padgett made an appearance, and
nice.
And he did a really wonderful job. And Sealand was there. Talk about your experience.
Everybody was very, very funny, and I had a lot of tequila.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I sampled plenty of fine Del Toro tequila, and it was a good time. We had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Were you in the green room?
I only went in the green room once, and that was like late after the show. I was just saying bye to people.
A career that matters at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Be part of an innovative team delivering world-class.
Are we in spots now?
To America's veterans.
Yes.
I hear commercials. I hope everybody else does too.
Yeah, I think you guys can hear it, but I think also we're going to be talking for 45 minutes when we get back.
Are we?
Stay tuned, everybody.
All right, we'll be back in a moment, I think.
Bye.
VAcareers.va.gov.
And we're back.
Are we back again?
We are back again. And here's the deal.
You know, my biggest area of focus in radio is to make sure that the show always sounds as professional as possible.
Absolutely.
So I truly love when they experiment with things like this as we're on the air in the middle of a show.
I don't think this is an experiment as much as it is an implosion.
It feels like an experiment. I feel like some sort of test subject that's been placed in the middle of it as everybody hovers around and tries to figure out what's going on. Chi-Town Shoe says, this will be interesting. Is it going to be like this for the whole show? No, it's not hot mics. What happened was we got an issue back at iHeart HQ with the system that runs the radio station. And as opposed to fixing that when there was a 5-hour-long best of prior to the show, as does seem to be the norm, they've decided to do this during the show. And now's the moment to scramble all the engineers. And don't get me wrong, I love the engineers. I love them. They're very talented. They do a great job. Jesus Christ.
Oh, buddy.
Did he just get darkness, my old friend? Oh my God!
We're having a good time. Later on at the show.
All right. So anyhow, so they've decided to do some work on things.
It's not even work, dude. It's like a whole back and forth internally in which they have to VPN or something like that.
Remember how much you didn't like it when there was just a little bit of silence at the end of every commercial? And
Yeah. I would have stayed with that forever.
Yeah,
I'd go back to that. This is all because in the last couple of days, if you've been listening to the station, the commercials hang. So it'll be like, go to Navage.com. And then the next commercial will go. And there's like a 2-second silence between commercials. So they've tried to fix this by like replacing computers, getting new like computer clocks, and now
should we go back to those magnetic reels or
we might need to do that. Yeah. Now what they've decided to try is to just completely blow up the show and like see if that fixes things. It's a bold move.
We're having a good time.
I don't know if it will. I don't know if it actually will work out. Yeah, you're more nervous now than you were on stage last night for the comedy show.
It was once I started. Also, the first, I believe, opening bit was with that ventriloquist doll. Like, what's the name of it? I think it's been at the station for many years. Blippy, and then I turn around to grab my drink, and Blippy, I'm not even kidding, staring into my soul.
It's a very creepy
and so I'm like, I need to turn this doll's head.
She almost took its head clear off.
Ripped the head off, Sean.
Oh, no! You killed the doll?
Broke Blippy. And then everything went loose from there. It was a wonderful time.
Kayla
truly was.
On Twitch says, Sabrina has grown so much as a comedian in the last 2 years. She crushed it. And people, I guess, were appreciating your stand-up.
I tried some new stuff that I need to go back to the drawing board for, but for the most part, I think that it went fairly well. I realized
that's how new material works, though. New material works. You're like, let me just give it a shot. And the stuff that is good, I'll keep. The stuff that's bad, I'll toss.
I'll tell you what, though, something that I wish I would have thought of, and bless him for doing it. Ross utilized Angel being the DJ right to the left of the stage, and it was so brilliant where he'd just be like, hit it, and then Angel had to scramble and play something, much like I'll be doing today. And then he'd be like, cut it, hit it.
Can we get Angel? Can we get him to help out today with the show?
And after 5 times...
Engineers will fumble something, will go, Angel, hit it!
Yeah!
And after 5 times of Ross doing that, the 6th and 7th, Angel still didn't have something ready. We're like, this is going to be a recurring bit.
Some people are saying they're hearing commercials. Are you guys hearing commercials or no?
That was when it played earlier.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They can hear what we're hearing.
So they hear us. Okay,
yes.
That's good. I mean, at least they can hear our voices. This is what it just sounds like when we shoot the S behind the scenes, friends. Celine, I like your shirt today. It looks nice.
Thank you. It's a little wrinkly, but and I couldn't tell if my wife was making a face at something else or the shirt. So I was like, "You gonna fix that?"
Did she go with you to the comedy event last night?
She did not.
So you went out, you Ubered over there, you got hammered on tequila, and you went home?
Yes. She was already asleep when I got home. I got home a little before midnight, and then just like sat and watched highlights of the big debate.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That was, that was like, I was like, oh, all right, I should just go to bed. There's nothing good coming of this.
At least when you're watching the debate on a whole bunch of tequila shots, at least you could be like, well, maybe I'm just really drunk, and this is not exactly how this played out. I mean, I'll watch it again in the morning, and everybody will seem normal. The debate will seem like it's between two. Why are you guys hugging over there?
We are not okay.
Do we need to unleash a bunch of therapists into the radio station right now? What's happening over there?
Better help on the line, please.
Yeah, do we need a telehealth appointment or something? What's happening over there?
Our engineer Lube comes in and he's like, we are so close to being finished. I'm not
cool.
sure what happened, but and then he walked out.
Yeah. Thanks, Lube. Is this how they would handle this in Macedonia? Is this how the radio stations there handle things?
So, curtain up a little bit. It seems that we will have to go until the top of what would be the next hour.
Okay, and what are we supposed to do with an extra commercial break since we're not able to play this right now?
Well, one of those disappeared.
Okay,
so we
one
now
got
have
sent.
what would look to be 15 more minutes at least to talk.
Okay, that's
right?
fine.
Am I doing the
Yeah,
math
that's
right?
easy.
All right.
Yeah,
And then
that's fine.
Yeah, and then as the curtain is still up here, I do need to send a link to our big interview coming at 12.
Oh, that's true too. That's right.
I'll handle that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Want that
I'm gonna
via text or email?
I'm going to pass along and get you in a group chat. And I love our job. And these are the moments in which I think I wish they would have told a little bit of the back end at UCF. I don't think I feel like it could be more help. But then again, there's three of us in this engineer room. That is used to be the control room. I
don't want to burn things down too much because you guys are there. You have to
I'm
deal
losing
with the
saliva in my mouth.
repercussions. Well,
She's biting right in front of our faces.
What I do want to say is, like, do I have to write the email after the show explaining why this is not okay? Do I have to write that email?
I think they could just listen to the podcast.
Those people on this that, like, hey,
they're aware. They're very much aware of it.
You might not consider this, but to me, this show is important. It's a big show. It's got a big audience.
I don't think that they don't think it's
Really?
not important. Yes.
Really?
It's a technological issue.
Which could have been done in the 5 hours previous to this live show. I don't want to get too into this, but everybody who's a part of this knows. And you know that I'm irritated. And I have every right to be irritated, especially on a day like this when we got a ton of stuff to get into and a ton of stuff going on. So it's like, all right, we'll figure this out as you go. Oh, boy. All right, we're going to get into some dispatches. Let's see what everybody has on their mind. That'll distract me for just a moment. And we can talk about hot AI Jesus a little bit later. But right now, let's go
AI
here.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. It's exploding today. Very big thing, Selim. Here's I'm Not a Hippie with a dispatch. Here we go.
All right. I'm going to try to make this as nice as possible. That debate last night was an utter embarrassment. Two potato brain old guys don't know what they're talking about. And just to think about, these are the two choices we have for the next president. The only thing that's good that's coming out of this election is one of them will win and will not ever be president again.
Yes, hopefully that's the case. I think that if we could have everybody, just like the engineers should be noticing what's happening on the show right now and how this is unacceptable, right? How this is unacceptable. Also, the country should be looking at what was happening with the debate last night and say, this is unacceptable. How about all the parties involved, being the Republicans and Democrats for the most part, how about they get on board with finding some younger candidates who can properly represent the populace of the United States of America so we could be a country that's taken seriously before my 401k completely drains. That's the issue I'd like to avoid if at all possible. Here goes, let's go to Dan the Plumber with the dispatch.
Hey, news junkies. Happy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all those days. This is awesome. Exactly what we need on a Friday. It's beautiful. Non-stop news junkie. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Just keep talking. No dead air now, guys. No dead air. Let's keep the jokes rolling.
That part is easy. It's not
Love you guys.
that we have to keep talking. We have no dead air. It's that I don't know if things are working or not working. Things are firing when I'm talking and then not firing. That's sort of the problem that is facing the show truly at this moment. James on YouTube says, yeah, that debate was a bit of a joke. I don't know how it is the USA can allow this to persist. I wonder what that looks like from other countries. Like, what does that look like?
So having a good laugh.
When you're in like England or
somebody
Australia.
on Twitter, I saw on Twitter, Instagram somewhere that was like, if you live in another country, just don't watch our debate, please. This is our family. This is our own private family time.
Yeah, we're arguing over here. Don't you dare get yourself involved. This is our own family drama, okay? You got yours, I'm sure. Here is, let's see, Space Coast Native with a dispatch.
What's up, junkies?
I got to tell you, this is hilarious for the listeners. It's probably not so hilarious for you guys, but hearing the commercials and then you stop talking and then the commercial stops and then you come back and you start talking and being lost.
Sweet recap,
what's going on.
Thank you.
I feel bad.
Thank you so
I
much.
tell you, it's radio gold for us listeners. I'm loving it.
Cool.
He almost did a punch for punch. And then Sabrina said this, and then when everybody laughed, and then Celine was like, what?
And he talked over the commercials.
And then Sean was like, stand by, I can't hear anything.
And you could hear Jack in the background, and it was crazy.
Oh, God. All right, let's do one more. Here is 2 tickets to Pound Town.
What up, news junkies?
Hey.
I'm a couple of days late with this, but happy 11-year anniversary, guys.
Thank you.
You made it. Just for some perspective, the show in this iteration is officially a pimple-faced middle schooler.
Oh,
That
man.
means it's about time for you guys to have the birds and the bees talk with us. But I digress. Anyway, I wanted to bring back one of the best bits that we haven't done in a long time. Today is Friday, so that means it is Fist Pump Friday!
Yeah!
Sean still wears Shoga pants.
Oh, my God, those are both old memes on the show.
Yeah.
And
I forgot about the yoga pants thing.
By the way, when we used to do this thing called Fist Pump Friday, it fell apart because then people would do Fist Bump Friday, and nobody knew what it was actually called, and I would get confused half the time. I'd be like, I don't know what it is. I don't know which one is actually the name of this segment that we would do. So then it just fell apart. We kicked it to the curb, like everything in the Dead Segment Society and all the segments that we just
I don't think that one made the
retire.
shirt, though.
No, it didn't.
But This Week in
No.
Cats is coming back for sure.
Is it? Okay, good. Well, I mean, that one I'm always happy to see return.
Oh, thank you.
I want to talk about AI Jesus right now because AI Jesus is very, very popular at the moment. It's huge on social media platforms, most notably over on Facebook, where it's taking off. Yes, it's true.
Instagram, Twitter, y'all
And
see this?
all of the folks who are sharing this around are, I'm sure, sharing it for different reasons. But Hot AI Jesus is huge on Facebook right now. This is MSN with a story about this, in fact. And they said, Jesus is punching the devil on Facebook. The two are in a boxing ring. Jesus is wearing a pair of white boxing shorts with his name embroidered on the waistband. He's ripped beyond belief. And not only does he have six-pack abs, but every muscle on his body is bulging. It's got 600,000 likes and rolling over on Facebook. In another image, Jesus has icy blue eyes. A bloody cross adorns his forehead. He looks like the actor Jared Leto. This one has 240,000 likes as AI Jesus, Sexy Jesus, takes off. Here's one of the images that's going viral for those who have not seen this yet. I'll put this up on See It Now.
I like...
How many abs is that?
I like...
Do we even have that many abs in our body? Like, I don't know if I could...
It's 48-pack abs.
That's pretty impressive, man. There's not
I
an
like that
ounce
he
of
has
fat
Jesus
on this
on his boxing shorts or whatever.
Otherwise, you
call
wouldn't
them.
notice, right?
Right.
You wouldn't know.
Okay, but Satan's also pretty jacked.
Satan is very jacked. And Satan
Also
is not
fully
wearing
nude?
any shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's boxing naked.
Okay, Satan's body reminds me of Lord Zed from the Power Rangers.
Okay. I could
Look up Lord Zed, and you'll...
I could not see that. All right. Let me see. Lord Zed, right here.
Look at you.
Bringing this up.
And
Oh, there's
ready?
two D. Oh, it does kind of look like that. You're not
has two
wrong,
Ds?
Celine. He's just got like, oh my God, you're so right in such a nerdy way. You should be embarrassed for how right and how nerdy you are at the same
Okay.
time right now.
This is weird, but Lord Zed's kind of ripped.
He is Lord Zed.
kinda
I didn't
hot.
even really know he looked like this, but he has the same exact body
I'll take it.
as the Satan does in this boxing match. I'll put this up over on the newsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. It is funny that they put Jesus on his boxing trunks when he has a crown of thorns on his head. And, just other things that indicate we're looking at Jesus right here. We're taking a peek at Jesus.
Did he need
But,
the crown of thorns on?
I wouldn't box with the crown of thorns on myself. I wouldn't do
a
it.
punch to that would hurt.
But he appears to be winning the match thus far, if this is what we're looking at. Take a look at it yourself. It's over on See It Now, over on the newsjunkie.com. You can see what we're talking about. Since it's a visual, we always like to knock those walls down whenever we can, and now is one of those times. All right, we should have a guest joining us in just a bit on the show. And because I've heard this guest missing times before, we'll leave it as a mystery in the time being. And then when they join us, you'll be like pleasantly surprised about it. Wow, what are you doing? It's mystery gone. There is another update in the value meal wars. We're seeing something good here. They're finally fighting against each other, the fast food places, to lower the cost of things for once in a lifetime. And McDonald's started. Of course, they had to get theirs paid for by Coca-Cola, who stepped up to pay for McDonald's to finally be able to lower the cost of this value meal, right? And they got it down to like $5 or $6, I think. And then Starbucks followed suit with a couple of things they lowered the price of. And then Wendy's also followed suit with a lower priced value meal. And all of this is well and good, but we need more. We need more competition for the lower end of the market. That's how you get all the prices to sync across the board. Now at Taco Bell, they have the Lux Cravings Box, which is a collection of its 4 most popular foods. A Chalupa Supreme Taco, you're getting that. A beefy 5-layer burrito, you're getting that. A double stack taco, you're getting that. Chips with nacho cheese sauce, which I'm addicted to in a weird way, you're getting that. And a medium drink for $7. $7.
That's not bad.
That's not bad for all of those things.
That's kind of going back to the roots of Taco Bell, if you think about it, because it used to be like you sent somebody to Taco Bell with $20, and they're coming back with a feast.
Yeah, you said, here, we're all hungover. Spoil us. Go spend $20 at Taco Bell.
When I had the roommate that almost never drank, like we would all come home after like playing at the bars. He worked at bars too, so like he would be up. And eventually, somebody would crack and go, Brandon, you fly, I buy. Here's $20. Take it to Taco Bell and get everything.
You would come back with so much. It would be like a big, hefty, like Santa-sized sack of food. And then all of a sudden that turned into, in 2024, here's $20, go to Taco Bell, see if you could possibly get the two of us something to eat at the same time. And I hope we'll see that roll back, because to ease the pain on a lot of Americans right now, you need a lot of competition for lower dollar stuff, lower value or value menu type items. So we'll see if that happens. How are we looking back there over at the studio? Are we able to
We're going
take
to
a
try
break?
some stuff out right now.
Oh, we're doing some more testing? Okay. All right.
We're just going to make sure that we can go to break, but it seems promising, right, Lube?
All right. Yeah. Okay, good. Lube, thank you for picking this time to remedy the issues.
We love this show, so we'll have to screw it up.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
Oh,
we're going to get some trophies.
Fun times. Happy fire.
Poor Sabrina. She's stuck right in the middle of it. Oh, God. All right. Well, we want to hear from you today on the show. So join us in the chaos and the fun. And that's what makes this show kind of what it is. You get to hear us in good times and bad. And here we are. So how do you do it? How do you join us on the show? You go over to thenewsjunkie.com on your phone, your laptop, your Android, your iPhone, whatever it is you have. And you follow the directions. You can see where you can send in a video dispatch or an audio dispatch. It's simply a button click away over on the website. Is he trying to get me to go to bed? Lube, what are the exaggerated movements you're making? Do you think I understand your process here?
On the line.
Lube, no one understands your process here.
Waiting
0 people understand your process. I don't know when I'm supposed to hit commercials or not go to commercials.
Go ahead.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with a special guest and hopefully a clearer head. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hosier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
And more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Someday, Alexa will know everything. Alexa, how do I get rid of a deadbeat roommate?
Try poisoning them.
But until then, tell her to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Playing Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com. Happy Friday. Hopefully your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando, and it should be. Seems like just your usual delay on I-4 that's approaching State Road 535 from both east and westbound lanes, and right now a heavy delay from Innovation Way onto westbound lanes of the Beach Line. Give yourself a little extra time there. Eastbound lanes of the Beach Line are clear. The rest of east and westbound lanes of the 408 as well, and no issues on the Greenway. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Warehouse of Kissimmee.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air conditioners making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
Ah!
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe a few thousand or a few million, they can help you.
Call Tax Network USA at 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com. That's 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When you call me for an injury case, you don't pay a dime unless we win. The call and the advice are always free. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorneys.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Fixing your car or repairing things around your house sure isn't getting any cheaper. And that's why there's Everything Breaks for Home and Auto. For less than $1 a day, get automotive repair coverage with free roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. Add home protection too, and cover major home systems, appliances, and electronics. Bundle Home and Auto and save even more. Call now and qualify for one of our bonus coverages, like 1 year of free car coverage, 1 year of free electronics coverage, or 4 months of free home warranty coverage. There's one number to call and one company handling your claims from start to finish. That's Everything Breaks. Get your free quote today. Call 855-865-SAVE. 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Savings vary according to plan, age, or condition of vehicle or home repairs needed. Coverage not available in all states. Service fees, limitations, and exclusions apply. Go to everythingbreaks.com/terms for details. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at everythingbreaks.com.
Dude, we all can see you. You're not that tricky. Put the phone down. Trust me, nobody liked your last 50 posts. They're not going to like the one you just did while you were driving. I can see you, man. Don't pretend. Don't think because your hand's below the dashboard, I don't know what you're doing. This trial attorney, Jeff Kaufman, from the injury law firm of Kaufman Lynn. I'm the one who's going to be suing you. For all the other people, contact me at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell. Offices, Orlando.
iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of Team USA, plus NBC's top Olympic moments, original Summer Games podcasts, and live hourly updates from the games in Paris on the iHeart app and right here on this station. Be sure you have the free iHeart app, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
iHeartRadio.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Friday here on the show.
What doesn't kill us makes us drink
stronger.
More.
Oh, whoop. Yeah, well, you're right. You're right. I'll actually side with you on that one. What doesn't kill us makes us drink more.
Just sitting here by myself smirking during the Everything Breaks commercial.
I'm not kidding.
That's the theme of the day.
It was a
crank
thing
that bitch up.
And they're
All
like,
right.
hey, there's we made the original problem. It's bigger now.
Well, that's what I told you.
So if you want, do this and press this button, but then listen all the time and then try to time it out in your head. Math, go. And I go, sounds good.
If you're just tuning in with us, folks, we've got some mega work going on behind the scenes
Thank you for
during
being
the
here.
show. And we appreciate your cooperation and understanding during this trying time. We shall move forward. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. And Casey emails the show. Says, hey, News Junkie, just wanted to say a belated happiest 11th anniversary to all of you. We are so excited to see you live at Whiskey Kitchen next week. My girlfriend and I are taking C-Lane's advice and have reserved a bed and breakfast up there.
Yeah.
To be able to really enjoy the show and the entire day as we're avid listeners from West Palm Beach. Well, thank you, Casey. Also looking forward to adding to our magnet collection. Everybody who shows up next Wednesday getting a magnet. Every single one of you going to get a magnet. Also, it says, we thoroughly enjoyed Just Okay and can't wait to see you all again. Thanks for all the entertainment, Casey in North Palm Beach, Florida.
Over the, I don't know if it was over the weekend. Oh, that's not the right one. I don't know if it was over the weekend or the other day or whatever, but I told my wife where the Airbnb that I had booked was, and she's like, that's not walking distance from everything like you said it would be.
You got one that's too far away? Why'd you do that?
Because I got one that was like convenient to Whiskey Kitchen, but not to everything else. It was like the opposite direction. And then she was like, and she did her normal thing, which is slack off at work and look up Airbnbs. And she
did you clean the bus before you threw your wife under it?
She's fine. And she's like, this one is the same amount of money, and it's right there. And now we have an even better one, and it's like
With an extra room that I can crash in?
Actually, it's a smaller one.
Damn
So
it.
Isn't that
Sean,
convenient?
I'm riding with you, my guy.
Jack is going to be little Jackson's going to be sleeping in the living room probably.
Oh, sweet boy.
I do have a
I'll
full-on
bunk with
designated
him.
driver, which I'm excited about. A full-on DD, designated driver, Courtney.
Count me
and
in.
that
'Cause I
loosens
don't.
me up.
Well, my designated driver's just taking me back to the little mini house we rented, and then we're walking to go
Wait,
see.
hold on. Now you're calling it a mini house? This is starting to sound bigger by the minute. This is a house that's got how many bedrooms, just to be clear?
One.
Okay, one. All right, damn it, man.
studio.
Yeah, okay. All right, you win. Go ahead, continue.
I'm excited for it. Can I ride with you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
See
course.
that?
Yeah,
There
of
we go.
course.
That's
That's totally fine.
I was
yeah.
looking into if I were to find like an Airbnb or an inn or like somewhere to crash. Because I don't have a DD. And I
Right.
know
Well-
every time we do these live broadcasts, and it's been a long time, so it'll be extra. They're gonna feed us like they do with the birds and alligators. Like they
Yeah.
have that coin thing, and then they have a handful of seeds, but instead it's whiskey.
The audience does tend to do that to us anytime there's a live event, and it makes it fun. But we'll see what goes down next Wednesday at Whiskey Kitchen. All right, we got somebody joining the show here to chat with us. Everybody, welcome Steve-O from Jackass. There he is.
Yeah, dudes.
Hey, how are you, man? Where are you coming to we today?
Well, I'm in West Palm Beach right now.
All right,
I'll be in Orlando tomorrow.
All right, we are on in West Palm Beach.
No. I'm in Orlando on Sunday. Sorry.
Nice.
Okay. We're on in West Palm Beach too, so they can hear you down there as well if you got a gig tonight.
Epic.
So we're in both those.
Yeah.
Is this your hotel room that we're in right now?
That's a bus for sure.
No, it's a bus.
Oh, you got the tour bus. Do you record your podcast on that tour bus too?
I do. I have a podcast Sprinter van that we record in that stays in LA, and the podcast is also recorded on the bus, which goes everywhere.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right. Well, so he's on the move today. For those of you in West Palm Beach, listen up, and of course here in Orlando, we'll tell you where you can catch Steve-O in just a little bit. How'd that whole penis tattoo on the face thing go with your friend
Post Malone?
Post Malone recently? Did that actually go through? Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's healing very nicely.
Is it right? Yeah, it's more
Post
detail.
Malone's he's not like a really what do you say, a super experienced tattoo artist.
Right, yeah.
So
And this being your first face tattoo?
Yeah. So that was a little bit on the wild side, but it actually worked out pretty well because it's classy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just in there with a nice light touch, and yeah, it's great.
I mean, good line
We'll
work.
see how long it lasts.
Yeah, he went with details in all the right places. I think it really came out fantastic.
How did that come to fruition? This is the first I'm hearing of this tattoo.
It was supposed to happen for our last Jackass movie, Jackass Forever. We had Post Malone scheduled. It was ready to go. I got the design.
Uh-oh.
He got
he's
the
cutting up.
design.
He got the design.
Ready to go. And then what happens, Steve-O?
His bus might be on the move right now, so we might be in and out of...
Already.
Oh, there you go. You're back with us. You cut out for just a second there. Anyhow, it looks fantastic. I got a couple questions for you just to roll through things, and we'll talk about the gigs that you got going on. When you look at yourself right now, where you're at in your career, I've followed you for a while. I've watched like all your old videos and stuff. And one thing that blows my mind is that you went on this journey of sobriety, getting away from all these drugs. And that's crazy for just a normal person. But you were doing this on a real high level, like Snooters on planes kind of level. And do you ever sit around and just kind of look around and find yourself amazed that you've done what you've done in the world of getting sober and getting away from all of that stuff?
Well, for sure, man. It's crazy, dude. Like most alcoholics and addicts don't get it, you know? Like the overwhelming majority of them never achieve long-term sobriety. So I don't know what made me so lucky that I should be just blessed with the willingness to really dive in and commit to recovery. And, you know, and to be able to be clean and sober, but still like absolutely nuts is another rad blessing. You
And
know,
I think,
so
like that kind of path, I believe will inspire a lot of people if it hasn't already. You know, you think some people will look at sobriety like, all right, you're going to be inside forever now.
It's going to be boring.
And no more fun things. But you have obviously, you're still having a good time. You're still doing great work. And you're fighting for what you believe is right while entertaining millions and then can stay sober, which is incredible.
But yeah,
And you have
I
a penis
appreciate
tattoo on
that a
your face.
lot. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Now, candidly, I don't know that the penis is going to last that long. It's really mostly a gentleman's bet to see how long before I get it lasered off.
Have you thought about a
so I
matching
don't
vagina above the other eyelid?
Now we're talking. Steeland's an aspiring tattoo artist.
You know, vaginas are terribly difficult to render in a tattoo.
That's true.
That's been my
And in the
experience.
bedroom.
This guy speaks with knowledge of this.
No,
It's true.
I think he's right. I also had a penis tattoo for a short period of time.
I'm sorry, this is
during
new.
the show.
We've been doing the show for 11 years, Steve-O, and this is new to us.
You designed the penis tattoo and put it on my arm with one of those
Sean, that was a henna.
the thing that lasted for like 2 weeks or something. And I'm out in public and people are pulling up the arms on my shirts. Let me see the
It
penis
wasn't
tattoo.
even a penis tattoo. I had done a caricature of C-Lane and Sean, and they weren't like grabbing hands, but they were grabbing peens.
We were
together.
shaking penises.
And
yeah.
I spent a lot of hours, I believe, trying to design that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
gone.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks. Just a little bit about me. Anyways, what do you got going on this weekend?
All right, well, let us know. You got a gig? Do you have a gig tonight in West Palm Beach?
I do. Yeah. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm putting together this show. I've been working on it. These are like experimental shows. Because my new tour is called Steve-O's Gone Too Far.
All right.
Perfect.
And what the experiment is to, I mean, this show explores like where my line is, where the line is in different situations, like what like has been too much, you know, like for example, like there were things that were filmed for Jackass that were, there was no way that they were ever going to be shown.
Yeah.
And powers that be would have wished for these things to be scrubbed from existence. But unfortunately for them, I have the footage.
Oh, my God. You probably have so much extra footage I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, so that's what's so fun about this show that I'm doing this weekend is that everything that was just too much and could not be shown, I'm explaining various situations that went entirely too far, and I'm showing the footage. It's a multimedia show. It's show and tell.
Great.
And I'm kind of putting the feelers out there because very shortly I'm going to be getting a boob job.
What?
And I'm working on a bunch of stuff. Like,
are we talking like hand size or supermodel big?
Yeah.
What's the cup size you going with, Steve-O?
Now I'm not even sure if old school Steve-O, if you went back in a time machine, would be more surprised by the sobriety or the boob job idea. I'm not sure which one of those would surprise you more.
Old school Steve-O would say, yeah, that's probably where the bar will be at.
Right.
Do they have to skin graft? This is new to me, so I am.
Yeah,
very
I'm looking
curious.
at your body. You're not wearing a shirt right now. You don't look like you can hold a big giant
Hey,
sack.
you're not going to be able to do that anymore, you know.
I'm 50 years old, so I've got elasticity like crazy, and we're confirmed for D cups.
Wow!
Oh wow! Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of things going on at once, and it's been important for me to throw myself into the fire and get this and get this show to take form.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been the greatest experience for me because I've been able to genuinely horrify people with things that they cannot believe happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of comedians they really embellish or completely make up stories. And I don't. And not only do I not embellish or make up stories, like I provide the receipts. It's a multimedia show, and I've got the show and tell going on.
I gotta tell you too.
So yeah,
you're gonna be in Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Center.
Okay, all right.
And
this is a really fancy place. Have you ever been there, Steve-O?
I think assume this is your first time at Dr. Phillips Center, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's super fancy.
I think you're next door to Les Mis.
Yeah. Like this is where they have Les Mis and like all the big fancy events in town. So you're gonna be probably the raciest act that's ever played the
That
Dr.
and Lion
Phillips Center.
King for sure.
I'm going to be the only legitimately triple X rated act.
Yeah, definitely.
Sold.
So, Steve-O, Sunday, 2 shows at the Dr. Phillips Center, the Alexis and Jim Pugh Theater, and then tonight in West Palm, am I correct, at the Kravis Center?
I'm doing the the improv at the Kravis Center.
So, at these shows, what's the Steve-O tour rider like? What are your demands backstage? Is there anything rock starry on there, or is it all kind of tame now?
Nah.
No,
I like to be low maintenance.
Nice guy.
Hey, what's on our rider? Do we have like sparkling water? Water and sparkling water.
Big time. A-lister.
Is that, my boss is dying to know, is that all your merch back there next to the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh,
it sure is.
So you got a little bit of fecal matter with the T-shirt. I love
This
that.
man has got like a rock star bus, and he's just packed it all up with all the merch and the toilet behind him right in sight there.
The hustle is
just
real.
in case. Yeah, the hustle is real with him. So we're proud of you, man. We're happy for you. The tour seems to be going great. One thing I wanted to ask you, what's crazy to me is if you think back to the beginning when you got involved with Johnny Knoxville and all the folks in Jackass, things were so different then, in as much as you needed like a big magazine or a television network, or you needed all these like huge corporations to be able to get a group of people together and make a video that people could enjoy, right? You needed distributors for videotapes. You need all these different things since you started this out. And now we live in a world with things like YouTube and with other platforms where you can even do a full-on stand-up. I've seen a lot of people do this. Sal from the Impractical Jokers just did this. And you can release it yourself on YouTube and self-finance all of these things. And if you were to be starting all over again, your career would look entirely different because it probably wouldn't be attached to MTV. It probably would be, social media and all these different things. Do you think it's better or worse now than it was when you had all those things?
It's such an interesting question. Hey, can you ask Bruce not to go into this garage just yet?
Yeah, Bruce.
Oh, we're
come
not
on,
good.
Bruce.
Okay, good.
Come on, Bruce.
It's a really interesting question. And worth noting that in 2013, so now 11 years ago, I really did start all over.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I got on YouTube. And that's when I learned how to properly edit footage on the computer myself, and how I took out all of the the executive jerks out of the equation who I relied on in the past. But let's say had I been born a full 20 years later, and that was just the landscape that I came up in as a completely unknown quantity.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be really, really difficult to rise above all of the noise.
Yeah.
At the time when I came up, it was about plugging VCRs together and hitting play on one and
yeah.
Hitting play on one and record on the other, and duplicating videotapes that I had crudely edited, and then walking to the post office and stuffing them into envelopes and mailing them to, so there was just a lot less stuff to compete with. Nowadays, everybody's got a cell phone or a video camera in their pocket.
True.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it would have been a lot more difficult. And I just have to believe that I've always been and just am such a persistent bastard. That, I'm just such a relentless attention whore that I just believe.
Isn't that crazy?
I would have.
Steve-O, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I believe I would have done it.
The drive is everything to me. The drive. If you have the internal drive, people say you can be whatever you want to be. That, caveats on that, obviously. But if you have the internal drive to do stuff, you're like compelled to pull yourself through hell and high water to your goal. You can't like instill that in people, but clearly you have that in you, and you just were, determined to get where you are. So, congratulations to you. Congrats on these shows. Everybody go grab a ticket tonight at the Kravis Center in West Palm Beach, and on Sunday at the Dr. Phillips Center in Orlando. And Steve-O.
let me tell you guys this too, that by design, these rooms that I'm doing tonight, on this little run, they're small rooms, man. The Kravis Center, it's a comedy club. The Improv in the Kravis Center is where I'm at tonight, and this Alexis and Jim Q Theater. It's 250 seats. Yep. It's like the smallest room they've got. So I'm looking to do these again. It's workshop shows, horrifying stuff, but really important for developing this act. Yeah. And everybody who comes to these small workshop shows, I'm so grateful for, because they're really providing a soundboard. They're like letting me kind of put the feelers out to figure out what's actually too much.
Love it.
And so by design, the rooms are small and the audience size more manageable. So I'm going back to my roots. And, at the end of the show, I'm walking off stage after saying, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything until I take a photo with every single person in the audience.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's cool. That's like a cool
It's like the anti-modest Yahoo.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't do that when I'm in big theaters and stuff. Like, that just fell off a long time ago. And now in this situation, doing these workshop shows, and with the fresh penis tattoo, I want to make sure that I can thank everybody in person and that everybody gets the dick pic.
Yeah, there you go. All right,
I give him my good side.
There you go. And you know what? You go see Steve-O. That's fun. That's an intimate experience that you're going to get. You'll laugh. You'll have a great time. And you can do that in West Palm tonight, in Orlando on Sunday. Grab those while you can, because I'm sure they'll go quick.
He'll be
West Palm tomorrow night too. I got tonight and tomorrow night at West Palm.
All
so
right.
Friday, Saturday, West Palm, Sunday in Orlando.
Perfect. What were you going to say, C-Lane? What were you going to say?
No, that was it.
Okay. Well, good luck with the boobs. And
man.
If you need us for anything in the state of Florida, Steve-O, you hit us up and we'll have you on whenever you'd like to join us, man.
For sure.
Hey, shout out to Mike Busey.
I was about to say,
Mike
he's the
Busey
one that
of the Sausage Castle.
Yeah.
He's the one
He's
that
the one that linked
connected
us
us.
up, and
is he?
super, super grateful for him. We've got a little plan for after the show. And Sunday
the
too.
Sausage Castle is a real hoot. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. But hey, I appreciate you guys so much. It's a very scary time, but it's also a very hilarious time, and everybody will find out why.
All right, there we go, Steve-O. All right, we're going to be back in just a moment. You can join us on the show. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, and we'll hear from you in just a moment. Plus, the NFL owes a lot of money to you. How much? What are you going to get? That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
All aboard for Real Yacht Rock Weekends. Every weekend this summer on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Friday forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting another hot and humid day. Afternoon highs will climb into the low to mid 90s with a high of 93 degrees in Orlando, with feels like temperatures in the low 100s yet again. We'll also see the return of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Some of these could start as early as midday, and they'll gradually grow more widespread with heavy rain likely. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Short on time? Hi, I'm Mike. Drive into one of our 30 Orlando Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations. You can stay in your car and let us get you back on the road in no time. No appointment needed. Always quick, but never rushed. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
One of my favorite things about that mortgage guy, Don, from thatmortgageguyDon.com, is the fact that he's part of the Real Radio family. That's right. Every Saturday morning, you can tune in live to the Home Loans Radio Show and get your questions answered live on the air. If you want to reach out to him, go to thatmortgageguyDon.com, and he's there available to you via chat, email, Zoom call, appointment, or get your question answered live on the air during the Home Loans Radio Show. But most importantly, he's part of the Real Radio family, and that means he's taking care of your family. So get the process started today with an expert and a family member that you could trust by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit. 800-954-3322. 800-954-3322. 800-954-3322.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The Heat of the Moment Tour, starring Asia. Saturday, July 20th, 7 p.m., Hard Rock Live Orlando. Asia Live with Focus, founding member of Wishbone Ash, Martin Turner, and Curved Air, all with the original band leaders. Together in one night. On sale at Hard Rock Live Box Office and Ticketmaster. Don't miss Asia.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors, from classic glazed to Oreo cookie-topped treats. Crafted from quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering available. Visit ShipleyDonuts.com. Now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire, or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-254-5751. 800-254-5751. Again, that's 800-254-5751. Coverage, deductibles, and claims may vary. For details, go to endurancewarranty.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Feel the Del Air difference. Let Del Air help you declare energy independence with a new AC system for up to 50% savings on energy bills. Call or visit delair.com to book your free estimate and start saving with summer rebates, specials, and interest-free financing.
Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's
Episode of the News Junkie.
Yeah, it is.
It's a weird one. There's a lot of weird things happening today, and
I was trying. I could tell you. I looked at my BPM right there on my watch. By the way, it's like a roller coaster. It looks like it's really up and down and up and down and up, and then down, down, down.
This job is bad for your health. It truly is.
No,
It's like
it reminds me I'm alive, Sean.
yeah, that's true. But in the worst kind of way, I think. C-Lane unaffected. Oh, as always, just completely unaffected
Thank
by
God
any of
he's
this.
chill. Thank God.
C-Lane-
You need
C-Lane's
me. You need me.
So for what? I mean, no,
No, he's a palate cleanser, man.
You need somebody that's not going to freak out.
Yeah, I
love
gotta
it.
say, it's his lax vibe
Yep.
sometimes upsets us when we're talking about hypotheticals or things in our past. Like when it comes to our fear of flying, Sean.
Yep. He doesn't
But
have
in
that.
moments like these where, I mean, you could see the deer in headlights and the color leave my face, and then you were just like, blah, 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 blah.
I'm angry. See, you respond with a little bit of fear. I respond with a little bit of anger.
Yeah.
Or a lot of bit of anger. And C-Lane's just like, man, I had some good tequila shots
It's
last
like,
night.
let's
Actually-
take a second here and breathe.
I texted my wife and I said, well, it's been a day. I probably should have left that tiny bottle of tequila in the booth instead of taking it home with me and having it in the Uber on the way to the comedy show.
You drank a little bottle in the Uber? Did the Uber driver see you?
No,
Or
I
you
did it after the Uber.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, speaking of that, tips at thenewsjunkie.com, and Alicia emails, and she says, happy weekend. Just wanted to tell Sabrina she did an awesome job last night at the comedy show.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's been a while since I've seen her stand up, and I loved it. All the comics did a great job. I enjoyed seeing and chatting with C-Lane as well. Such a fun event. Have a great weekend, Alicia. Thank you,
It was
Alicia.
nice to
It's
see
very
everybody
sweet.
out there. It was a good time.
Here we go. Today I learned, not today I learned.
Oh, my
That's how far
God.
I'm off. Tips of the newsjunkie.com.
He's just trying to end the show. He just wants to be done. He wants to be done.
My brain says there's too many technical problems going on of the show today. Let's just rip to the end. Tips of the newsjunkie.com. Mary emails. Hi, Sean, Sabrina, and C-Lane. I want to start by saying I love the show. I've been listening since the beginning. Congratulations on another anniversary. Recently, my 10-year-old was looking for a silly drawing idea. I suggested tomatoes throwing humans as a result of Sabrina's T-shirt idea. She thought it was great and brought it to life. She asked me to send it to you because she hopes you'll like it too. Have a great Friday, Saturday,
I'm
and
sorry.
Sunday, she says.
She says that she came up with the idea?
No, she said, I suggested tomatoes throwing humans because of Sabrina's T-shirt idea.
Oh,
Because
got it.
her 10-year-old was like, I don't know what to draw. What was a fun, like, creative thing? And she
And they sent it
remembered from the
over?
show. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second to...
Upload, print it out, scan it. Beep, boop, beep, boop.
No, hang on.
It's not
I got
working,
it.
is it?
No, it's working. I'll just get this up from Mary in a moment here. It's really creative. It's a
And
clever
he'll show us the drawing.
Yeah, shut your mouth. That's what I meant the whole time. All right. This is Mary's email right here. Just give me 1 second. I'll put this up on See It Now as well for everybody who is watching and not seeing the visual. Here goes nothing.
It's tomatoes.
It's
Throwing
tomatoes
people.
throwing people. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, hold on. I got to make this bigger for you guys.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Good
Hang on.
I gotta say, there's tomatoes in the audience. Pretty well done. Good shadowing.
They're not bad. Yeah, they're not bad at all.
They look
Oh
like
my God!
They look like heirlooms.
Hawk
I'm gonna lose it today.
Hawk Tua.
Well, my computer is so old and falling apart over here, and everything's crashing down. And Mary, thank you for sending that. It's very, very nice of you. I do have the photograph, so we're going to show it to everybody on See It Now.
And if it's for a school project, go ahead and send this audio clip to the teacher and know that it got the approval of 3 adults.
Yeah, and
professional
also,
adults.
what was the grade that she got on this if it was a school thing? Okay, here it says, when worlds are opposite, starring Tomato. And the tomato is on the stage.
Good.
And there's stage lights all up on top here.
Well done.
The audience is full of these really cute other tomatoes in all kinds of different colors, and they're throwing little tiny people.
I like it.
At the tomato on the stage. I think this came out really great.
Damn good looking tomatoes.
Yeah, I love the shading.
The tomato has a mustache, I think. That's an interesting artistic choice.
It's very sad.
Oh, it's a sad face. That's what it is. You're
Just
right.
quote me, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely not a mustache, but it looks adorable. So I'll put that up on See It Now over at thenewsjunkie.com momentarily. Okay, you guys maybe owed some money. From whom? The NFL. And I'll take all the NFL's money that they're willing to give because they've got a bunch of it and they're super greedy. But there's a problem with the NFL. A jury in Los Angeles says they have sided against the National Football League in the Sunday ticket trial. It could cost the league $1 billion. They said they have been ordered to pay $96 million to bars that were overcharged for the Sunday ticket and $4.7 billion with a B dollars to fans who paid for the streaming package. Under federal antitrust law, these damages are tripled. That means the total that the NFL owes is $14 billion. So if you ever bought Sunday ticket, you got some money coming your way, and it could be in the hundreds of dollars. So we're going to keep our eye on this because they're appealing it right now. But you know as well as I do, it's gotten very expensive over the years. On YouTube TV, the package is $349 per year now. Used to be, I think, $99 when I was younger. Gets more and more expensive as the year goes. But they said it's a great verdict for consumers of America, the lawyer for the plaintiff said. Bill Carmody said the jury successfully ignored the star power of the defendants, along with Commissioner Roger Goodell. NFL owners like Jerry Jones testified in the trial, but it didn't work. The lawsuit was initially filed in 2015. They've been delaying it this long. In 2015, by a San Francisco sports bar called the Mucky Duck, which claimed the league violated antitrust law by bundling all the out-of-market games and making it impossible to buy a one-team package. So
I've definitely been to a bar called the Mucky Duck before.
The Mucky Duck in San Francisco.
I want to say there's one in Florida.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, the Mucky Duck is responsible for this, and you could be getting some sweet, sweet mailbox money. So stick with the show, and we'll let you know how you can grab that. All right, let's see here. Here is Frostbite talking about the debate last night.
What's going on, you guys? Happy Friday.
Hey.
So in regards to the Trump-Biden debate, I watched it last night, and one of the funniest things that I remember, like you said, Sean, like how you feel bad for Biden. I felt really bad for this man, but I also found it to be hilarious. So if you want to look at it, go to the Wall Street Journal's full version of the Trump-Biden debate on YouTube. If you fast forward to 6 minutes and 18 seconds, you'll see Biden has like a little tickle in his throat. So he coughs, and he very slowly brings his fist up to his face to like shield the cough and holds it there for 5 seconds while he continues to speak. And it seems like he forgot his fist was up there and then just like slowly brought it back down.
He's moving
I felt
slow.
really bad for the guy after that. But anyways, you guys have a good one and have a good weekend. Be safe.
Thank you, Frostbite. That was good. It sounded good. You talked about something we were discussing, the debate. A star for you, my friend.
Yeah.
Over on the dispatches
and 5 stars,
side.
you get a free sub.
You don't get any free subs, but you do get our acknowledgement. When your dispatches come in, they're highlighted yellow. So we see that you're a star performer. Thank you for that. We want to hear from you. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. When we return, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
Well, what's coming up on the next episode? Someone dropped millions on a piece of turfabilia, and if the auction goes well, millions will be spent soon on Elton stuff on eGay. I mean, Bay.
E-gay.
A clip of a Price is Right contestant has resurfaced, all because of the trip he had on the way down. He was on drugs. And, plus, who farted on Meryl Streep's face? All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next to the News Junkie.
Real Radio has your chance to win a trip to see the Eagles perform at the Sphere in Las Vegas, courtesy of Live Nation. Just listen to Real Radio 104.1 on our free iHeartRadio app to qualify to win.
Happy Friday. What's going on? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando, but there are delays you should know about, including OBT northbound at Land Street. A vehicle fire has the right lane blocked, and also on OBT southbound at Lancaster Road, a left lane is blocked. Careful there. Beside that, some delay on the Turnpike southbound approaching the Oakland Exchange exit. That's exit 272, and your usual delay I-4 east and westbound approaching 535. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by ePass. Want to save on tolls? Choose ePass. Only ePass offers toll discounts and a free toll sticker. Plus, you'll always pay the lowest toll rate on all Florida toll roads. Visit getepass.com to sign up today. That's getepass.com. Choose ePass. Expect savings.
Prepare yourself, Mount Dora, for a Real Radio takeover. And join us for Central Florida's best July 3rd fireworks display at Freedom on the waterfront. The Monsters in the Morning, the News Junkie, and the Jim Colbert Show will be broadcasting live from 3 different locations in the city of Mount Dora. Catch the Monsters broadcasting at Pisces Rising, courtesy of the United States Marines. The News Junkie will be live from Whiskey Kitchen, and then the Jim Colbert Show will be at Elizabeth Evans Park, courtesy of ePass. Join us that night at Elizabeth Evans Park with host John Brown from Fox 35 News, and groove to the legendary sounds of All for One and the reggae rhythms of Inner Circle live on stage. Then the evening culminates with Central Florida's biggest and best fireworks display. Freedom on the Waterfront is free and presented by the city of Mount Dora and Real Radio 104.1. Join us Wednesday, July 3rd for a Real Radio takeover of Mount Dora. Get details at realradio.fm/freedom.
CoverGirls don't need a filter. Introducing CoverGirl's Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence, the skincare makeup hybrid that delivers a plump, more youthful-looking complexion. Made with a plant-based retinol alternative, it reduces the appearance of wrinkles and increases skin's firmness. Pigmented capsules burst and blend, leaving a sheer, even tint, while hydrating for up to 24 hours. Available in 8 adaptable shades. Radiant skin is only a pump away with CoverGirl's Simply Ageless Essence.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the valuable information you need to understand the current market value for your life insurance, and then get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Visit abacuspays.com to learn more and use our free policy value calculator today.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Yes, I've got a leaking...
To leave us a testimonial saying how happy you are with our service, press 1.
But you haven't even...
For all other inquiries, please hang up.
Wait, what?
Hang up and call Frank Gay. We're busy watching the game.
You know what? I think I will.
When you have a leak, you need solutions on your schedule. A helpful expert who can find the problem and fix it fast.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Lately, living on my own has become a little harder. That's why my daughter and I both love InnovAge PACE. My neighborhood InnovAge Center has my doctor, my dentist, and my physical therapist. Even activities and lunch with my friends, all in one place. And with Medicare and Medicaid, I qualify at no cost. I get the care I need and more time to enjoy with my daughter. To learn more, call InnovAge PACE today at 689-400-8785 or visit innovage.com.
Glad to finally have you over. What do you think?
You could install a bay window to let in more natural light over there.
Huh?
Sorry. Sorry, it's just that I saved hundreds on my Navy Federal Credit Union home equity loan. Now I see potential home improvement projects everywhere.
Learn more about how our home equity loans with no closing costs can help you get more from your home base at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Membership required. Loan subject to change.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynn Studios. Why Kaufman and Lynn? Find out at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
Entertainment and beyond. If you miss any of the show today, you can always go to the website, go to thenewsjunkie.com, and over there you can get the podcast links on iHeartRadio or other platforms, preferably iHeartRadio because they pay the bills around here. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Let's make the room stank.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don at thatmortgageguyDon.com. And of course, he's going to be your best friend when it comes to refinancing or buying your first dream home. And of course, a big shout out to him for coming to the big comedy show earlier this week.
Was good to see Don out there.
It was great to see Don, great to see MJ, great to see Fritzy, who is also on the Home Loans radio show that you can tune into every single weekend. Get your questions answered live, or if you want them answered right now, go to thatmortgageguyDon.com. He's there for you and for your family and friends and your pets.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Ooh.
Thank you. My eyes are broken. 27 years ago, 1997, during the much anticipated rematch for the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
This guy.
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is right, and it was on this day that he took a bite out of Evander Holyfield's ear.
True.
Twice. On this day, he was immediately disqualified for the second bite, but the first one that he chewed on for a
They
little
let
bit.
that fly, huh?
Yeah.
I remember seeing on the internet in what would have been a meme but this was predated memes. Somebody photoshopped a box of like Tyson microwave dinner and put just chunks of ear on it.
But did he not eventually like do weed edibles that were shaped as ears?
Oh, I don't know. Did he? That's funny if he did.
I'm pretty sure. If not, I dreamt it, and you're welcome for that some psychic ability. Tyson's boxing license was revoked. That's today I learned from me. Did not know you needed a license to box. And the two reunited years later on Oprah, where Mike gave Evander a sincere, heartfelt sorry. And now we're good to go, right?
Good. All right, that's good.
Awesome. And we move on to some more drama. I get a feeling that they're going to attempt to be the 2024 Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We have even more information coming out about the celebrity divorce. What would you consider Billy Ray?
Billy Ray?
Is he a B-list or is it a little lower of a ladder?
That's tough because everybody kind of knows his name, but he's not an A-list star for sure.
I don't think he's recognizable enough to be in the B or C section. Like, if Billy Ray Cyrus walked,
D-list? But D-list is like reality TV, yeah?
Yeah, and you wouldn't recognize if Billy Ray Cyrus came and sat in the studio there?
Absolutely not.
You didn't even recognize Shaggy.
Damn right. And I wouldn't let Billy Ray Cyrus in either.
Yeah, don't even use his middle name. Well, according to reports, William, the back and forth between Billy Ray Cyrus and his wife Fire Rose, one word, continues, and now into allegations of domestic violence.
Ooh.
All DV. In new legal documents. I took
rough.
your high school chant.
I know what you did there.
And I made it.
Cheered for domestic violence.
Just so you know, the magic behind the moment there. Here's
My
what I
brain's
did.
not okay. In new legal documents, Billy Ray says that he was verbally, emotionally, and physically abused by Fire Rose.
Jesus.
And he also says that she threatened to end his career by going public with her claim that he was divorcing her because she needed a double mastectomy.
Oh.
But now that's gone public, and it seems that Billy Ray is doing just fine, and there's going to be a big back and forth. And who gets what? Most importantly, I guess Hannah Montana royalties?
Hopefully.
Or something like that. A new clip is resurfacing. So let me take out the new word.
A brand new clip comes forward for the second time.
It's new to me, okay? Drew Carey.
Mm-hmm.
You know him, you love him, and you know that he is hosting The Price is Right.
That's right.
And if the dose is right, you could be on mushrooms and on daytime television. So I guess there was, this rumor had it, there was a man on mushrooms on The Price is Right, and Drew Carey has now confirmed it.
Yeah.
So the internet did its internet thing and found the clip, which was not on the official, this is surprising, not on the official YouTube of Price is Right.
Wow.
But they did find the contestant who is said to be on shrooms while he's on the show. The daytime television staple, known for featuring plenty of contestants who have a hard time curbing their enthusiasm. Why is that a thing in this article?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think anyone on Curb Your Enthusiasm is.
What? Is it Larry David that's on the show?
Larry David's not on the show.
Oh, okay.
But Drew Carey said that they'll have a gummy or smell alcohol every once in a while. Not unusual, but there was one guy who was tripping on mushrooms. He came with a bunch of friends. He was a sketch comedy guy. I found out later when I went to UCB to hang out, and they were like, "Did you see that guy who claimed to be a skateboarding rabbi?" I asked him what he did for a living, and he goes, "I'm a skateboarding rabbi." This is a direct quote. He didn't think he was going to be picked, and he totally tripped on shrooms. Hit the clip. I hope you found a good part.
I think I see the guy you're talking about. Is that him?
That would freak me out.
All right, this guy just looks like he could be a skateboarding rabbi, you know?
Absolutely. Imagine being peaking on shrooms and you're
Oh, my
surrounded
God.
not only by that audience screaming, but all the colors.
That would be so crazy,
And then
right?
all of a sudden your name's called?
Big Papa. Joshua, I can't wait to hear. What do you do for a living?
I'm a skateboard rabbi.
You know what?
Not a skateboarding rabbi. He's a skateboard rabbi.
I'll give him all the credit in the world, though. He's forming sentences.
Look at that smile. You can form sentences while you're picking on the shrooms.
And they don't have time to ask what that means. We've, they got to move forward before the commercial break. Right?
Yeah. You want to hear more?
Yes, please.
What else?
I'm not even going to argue with you.
There we go.
Skateboard rabbi.
And now he's like, oh, we're all just laughing. Maybe Drew Carey's on shrooms too. And
He's got to feel so good right now. Look at that smile.
I mean,
not even
it's
saying
energy.
anything.
You've had a bunch of people like laugh
at
once, and there's something to it. It brings something in your body, and if you're on shrooms, it probably
must be wild.
That peaks you up a little bit, right?
It must be wild.
Done with the clip, huh?
Okay. Yeah.
Hawk to him.
All right. You okay over there?
You think the Cash Me Outside girl was going to reap the benefits of being the Cash Me Outside girl? Move over, because now the Hawk Tua girl getting calls from Hollywood.
Yeah. Smart move, you know.
Big time. How long will it last? We don't know, so be sure to invest. But sources say that Hollywood talent agencies have their eye on Haley Welch, known as the Hawk Tua girl.
I've seen she's selling merch. They said she sold about like $60,000 worth of merch.
Good on her, man.
I'm pretty sure Super Dave has whatever she's selling.
Are you serious?
He's got a Hawk Tua shirt, like the campaign.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the one that she's actually selling right now.
They say that she already has sources, rumor has it that she has a huge deal with the agency UTA.
Mm-hmm.
And the rumor
What's her name?
Haley Welch.
Okay.
Hawk Tua girl. And then those rumors were immediately batted down. UTA was like, we don't know who she is, and we have not given her any sort of deal.
Maybe she's playing that up, too. I don't know. Whatever she's doing to get actual attention from like this tiny thing is really smart.
Rolling Stone says she's already sold at least $65,000 worth of merch.
No.
I'll take it.
I
God,
liked
why
it better
can't we
when
just come up with stuff like that?
I liked it better personally when I said it 35 seconds ago, but your delivery was okay. It was pretty
hold
good.
on. I'm just getting an update here. According to reports, she's made upwards of, wait for it, $65,000.
What?
In selling her own merch, you guys.
But you guys didn't say the Rolling Stone part. That's what. That's where I was.
That's the update?
Yeah, that
That's
was
the Rolling Stones. Who farted in Meryl Streep's
not the
face?
band. It's the.
I'll just give you the quick bit. It was Molly Shannon.
Oh, wow. All right. There we go.
I don't have
Cut
time.
through all the BS there.
Yeah, Only Murders in the Building Season 4, Selena Gomez says Meryl was all for it and Molly was doing improv, and bless her, that must be a level 6.
Could you imagine if
improv
broadcast
class.
news was like Sabrina just did, where like every story you just got right to the story?
We don't
Like,
have time for it. We do not have time.
Debate last night, Biden lost. Just like real
That's it.
quick, right to
Yeah.
it.
And I'll get to this because time is of the essence.
Mhm.
So why not spend all of yours taking all of the songs that say the word baby and putting them into one? This is from that account that we absolutely love.
There, I ruined it.
Yep. And this is the baby song I present to you.
Baby, baby.
So these are Britney
like
Spears, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Outkast, Beyonce, Queen, Nirvana, Led Zeppelin, and they even came up with the song of Girl, and that was a whole bunch of girls used together. You can go to their I Ruined It account, and thank you for not ruining the next episode, bitch.
Okay.
On the
We are workshopping a new outro or something.
Just like Steve-O.
See you later, suckers. Dance like no one's watching. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but so does no health insurance. Vote. Follow your dreams. I'm on Instagram at Sabrina Amber. You thought that was great. Go to my Instagram. And I need follows because I just got a new challenge. I had made it 10,000 views away to getting the other challenge.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I mixed up the dates. I thought I had 10 more days and it was over already. But I did make, wait for it, $1.80.
All right. Hey, it's money.
And I can't pull it out of the account until I make, I believe, $5. So please give me a follow.
Oh,
and
I thought
watch
it had to
all
be
my
100.
Weird video. Okay.
I just it was. All right, come on.
Bye.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. We're back in just a moment. We got your dispatches. We got updates on the Karen Reed case. Big updates on that and a whole lot more. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Irresponsibly responsible. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Happy Friday. What's going on? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando, but there are delays you should know about, including OBT northbound at Land Street. A vehicle fire has the right lane blocked, and also on OBT southbound at Lancaster Road, a left lane is blocked. Careful there. Beside that, some delay on the Turnpike southbound approaching the Oakland Exchange exit. That's exit 272, and your usual delay I-4 east and westbound approaching 535. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by ePass. Want to save on tolls? Choose ePass. Only ePass offers toll discounts and a free toll sticker. Plus, you'll always pay the lowest toll rate on all Florida toll roads. Visit GetEPass.com to sign up today. That's GetEPass.com. Choose ePass. Expect savings.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
and more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are predicting the unpredictable. Our experts are using a patient's own anatomy to create 3D printed, life-size organ models to map out challenges ahead of time, making complex surgeries more precise, efficient, and less invasive. We are making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Cento Family Moving and Storage is Central Florida's trusted source for local and long-distance moving. From packing to delivery, Cento Moving is fully licensed and insured to provide you a seamless moving experience so you can enjoy your new home in no time. Get a quote today at CentoMoving.com. Forget the stress, move with the best.
A Fifth Third Better means we put in 166.7%.
What does that mean?
Well, at Fifth Third Bank, our name equals 166.7%. So that's how hard we work. That means free checking, no hidden fees, and helping to protect your identity.
Explain it in baseball terms?
It's a home run.
Basketball terms?
It's a slam dunk.
Football.
Touchdown.
Highlight?
Buzzball.
Cricket.
Golden duck.
Wow. Guess that really is a Fifth Third Better.
That's what a Fifth Third Better means. This is banking a Fifth Third Better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Help the planet with a tip from iHeartRadio Earth. Education doesn't just take place in the classroom. There are many ways children of all ages can learn about sustainability and the environment at home. Visit iHeartRadio.com/earth for a list of resources, activity guides, and toolkits that are educational and fun for the whole family. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living, or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/earth.
And we don't. We're back. I think we got some more commercials.
Help the planet with a tip from iHeartRadio Earth. Education doesn't just take place in the classroom. There are many ways children of all ages can learn about sustainability and the environment at home. Visit iHeartRadio.com/earth for a list of resources, activity guides, and toolkits that are educational and fun for the whole family. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living, or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/Earth.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air conditioners making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay. When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
Ah!
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
It's more than just a fence. It protects your future gardener,
Mom, look at my tomato. Wow.
your future Olympian, and your future best in show. Get your free quote today for all the future brings at fenceoutlet.com.
Business owners, had enough of this yet? Are you just done and ready to retire? Is money tight? Or maybe business is at an all-time high. You have options. Don't just walk away. We can help you sell, retire, and just relax no matter what your situation is. Hi, I'm Andy Cagnetta, and at Transworld Business Advisors, we've been selling businesses for over 40 years. And with offices located around the world, we have thousands of buyers ready to buy your business now. Don't wait until the last minute or try to do it yourself. That is a recipe for disaster. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value and how Transworld can maximize your eventual selling price. We will help you win. And in the current climate, you need help to sell your business. Call Transworld at 833-SELL-FLA or visit tworld.com. That's 833-SELL-FLA or visit tworld.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In Office Orlando.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassie's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
The door to your happy place is right around the corner at Shipley Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit us today at 2255 South Cimarron Boulevard.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
Getting all of his stories ready to go through what's happened in the Sunshine State recently, and it tends to be an embarrassing one for those in Florida. So for those of you elsewhere, like our friends in Rochester, for God's sake, it's good for you. Just enjoy. Just breathe it in and think, at least we're not those folks. At least we're doing better than that.
Also, fun fact, did you know there's a Rochester in Minnesota?
Yeah, Sule almost brought it up to Steve-O, and we were talking to Steve-O earlier. And then he caught himself in his tracks. And then when I said, what were you going to say, Sealand? He said, never mind. He just disappeared with it. All right, Sealand, are you ready?
Ready, Sean.
Here we go. Let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
That's correct. The weekend is here. That means it's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State, see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or so. And we know that there's been some problems in South Florida. They've had some problems with the water. They just they're not able to get it out of there. There's a lot of flooding going on.
Oh, yeah.
And now the flooding is coming with some extra warnings. Because most people, when they worry about flooding, they mostly worry about their property, their items, all of their stuff getting ruined. What you don't really consider at times is the animals that flooding can bring into you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, like snakes. Get some snakes, alligators.
So they're saying in Pembroke Pines, when there is plentiful rain, the local zoologist says the risk of curious puppies having a run-in with a cottonmouth or water moccasin, those are types of snakes, increases in South Florida. Venomous snakes live in wet areas. When retention ponds and roadside ditches flood, the reptiles can end up in backyards.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
There's a movie called Snakes on a Plane. Yeah, that's true. You've seen that clearly.
That's how they got on there.
Oh, and then the line from Toy Story, there's a snake in my boot.
Yeah, I remember that. It was classic.
Gotta get these monkey-fighting snakes off this Monday to Friday plane. The cottonmouth snake bites when molested and feeds on insects. I like when people use molested instead of bothered.
I don't. It makes me uncomfortable because I have an image in my head that's not right.
Of somebody
molesting a snake.
Molesting the snake?
Oh, God. All right.
So if you encounter any of these animals, be it snakes or others, they say, let it be, keep children and pets away from a safe distance, identify the snake. The snake will likely look for cover, so don't get in its way. Don't corner it. Give it space, and don't try to handle the snake yourself. You should call a professional.
Yeah, let
snake
someone else
wrangler
molest it.
Ooh, that sounds, we should rephrase that. There should be another word.
Let's see here.
Wrap your hands around that snake.
No, it still sounds bad.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Choke the snake.
Put it in your mouth.
On to a person who had some stuff crash through his home, and now he wants the monies, guys. And now he is, you would think that you could call NASA for something like this. But in the story, it sounds like NASA seems to think that they have no obligation to pay this guy back for the piece of the International Space Station that crashed into his house.
I say they do. I say that it's the responsibility of these space agencies to make sure their stuff is safe and not falling down on people.
So NASA confirmed that this debris that they thought was going to burn up in the atmosphere came from a 2.9-ton pallet of used batteries jettisoned from the International Space Station and crashed through the house of Alejandro Otero's seaside home in Naples, Florida. He speculated as much in the posts online, voiced his expression that the responsible parties be held accountable, and so they're trying to get at NASA after this. In a letter, the family attorney points out, under the Space Liability Convention, NASA would be liable had the debris caused damage in another country. So if it landed in Canada or somewhere in Europe and caused damage, NASA would be liable. Why in the hell is our country not included in that?
Yeah, that's not very America first. If it lands in some other country, we'll pay you for the damage. But if it lands on our own citizens, no, you get nothing. I don't like that at all.
It says NASA would be liable in another country, and they think the policy should apply within the United States as well. Quote, we have asked NASA not to apply a different standard towards U.S. citizens or residents, but instead to take care of the Oteros and make them whole, end quote. That is the family attorney talking. The incident has set a potential to set a precedent for governments and private space companies in terms of how compensation could be handled for victims of similar incidents in the future. It's weird that, like, there hasn't been that many incidents of this.
There was just one in China. By the way, all I can think about right now is how much I want a snake T-shirt. I don't know if I'll be able to get away from that, but in China, they just had a rocket go up. And you know how the SpaceX ones, they come right back down? Mm-hmm. It was like that, except it just spilled jet fuel all over somebody's house. And it was a complete and total disaster over there.
That is
not good.
Also, like one little ember and that thing goes up.
Super dangerous.
Yeah, gosh.
Is jet fuel, do you think, more flammable than regular fuel?
It
seems
cannot
like it would be.
melt steel beams. That's all I know about it, all right?
I pity the fuel.
That's what you say.
Now we got the snake shirt and the I pity the fuel shirt. We've got both of those on
we
the
don't
rack.
even need, we just AI these things.
Yeah.
We don't have to pay the guy anymore. We're doing good. We're doing good here. When I pulled this story this morning, I asked my wife the same question that I'm about to ask you two.
You want to bang?
Yes, I would like to see if the two of you would like to bang.
That was
been 11 years. Let's take this to the next level. No,
right, I'm going away. I'm leaving.
That's all it took.
I have a snake in my drawer.
Oh God!
Can we dump that?
What's the? I'm just moving on. What's the most amount of money you think you've ever had on your person? Sabrina,
in my hands?
in your purse. In your
$1,500, I think.
$1,500 for what?
That's none of your business.
Weed.
That's a lot of weed.
No, I get paid in cash for a lot of gigs.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the bank immediately, I would just
Ashley said
collected it for months.
Ashley said it was about $1,000, but it was like when she used to get paid in tips.
Yeah.
For me, $11,000.
Oh, cool. For what? Drugs?
For a car that I was going to buy. It was like the last bit of the money that I had from the lawsuit when I got hit in the eye with a rock. Mm-hmm. And I took all my monies and I said, I'll take that Camaro, sir. And he said, you don't look like you're going to be able to finance this thing. And I said, how dare you? I'm paying cash.
He said, you don't look like you're going to be able to finance this?
In his defense, I didn't look like I was going to be able to finance that
Still
car.
kind of a dick move. Mm-hmm. I think the most
I had a bloody nose when I bought that car. I'll never forget that.
So
it's supposed to be $13,000.
I went in there and I had a bloody nose, and I'm like, I'll take the Camaro, and the guy's just like, what's happening in this guy's life?
Right to rehab, my friend.
The most amount of money, I don't remember the most amount of money I've ever had that's mine. I know the most amount that I've ever held, and that was $10,000.
It sounds like you robbed a bank right now.
No, that was for a juvenile.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good times.
But I think it was 10. Was it 10?
I don't know.
Something like that. It was a big amount of money. However, I ask you this because this next story involves a fortune teller who's been robbing people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
didn't see that coming.
At one point, it says Carola Mitchell, 52 years old, is facing several charges.
Sorry, pause real quick. First name Corolla?
Carola?
Okay.
Carola Mitchell, all right.
Carola.
Named after
Carola.
Toyota.
Sure. She's facing several charges, including robbery, kidnapping with a firearm after she reportedly stole from a woman. It says she went to the victim's home and asked her where she could buy some Mexican food and if she could come inside for some water. The victim let her inside for the water, and as soon as she got in the home, she pulled out a handgun, put the weapon against the victim's back, and told her to give her money. Mitchell then followed the victim to her bedroom and made her open her purse, out of which she pulled $12,000.
Oh, my God. All right.
How the hell? First of all, why do you have $12,000
That's
cash?
dangerous. Yeah, to be carrying that much money. That's not a good idea.
And it makes me ask questions like, did you know this person had $12,000? Mm-hmm. Did somebody tip you off? Did you see them make a withdrawal? I mean, my gosh, that's a huge hit for the robber.
Yeah.
But security cameras at the nearby home captured a white Nissan Rogue leaving the area. More videos showed her driving the Nissan. They found Ms. Mitchell, Carola, or however you say her name, and she was arrested. Bunch of cocaine was found again. This happens, feels like every couple months these days, on the shores of beautiful Florida.
What's the most cocaine you've ever had on you at one time?
$12,000?
Yeah, about that.
It's a lot smaller in cocaine form.
Cocaine is illegal,
Continue
and
with your
we've never
segment.
done that.
I'm sorry.
Authorities said 65 pounds of cocaine were found in individually wrapped packages on Saturday, each emblazoned with an image of a bald eagle. How much do you think they're valuing the 65 pounds of bricks of cocaine? How much do you think they say that's worth?
$3 million.
Okay, I'm going to go $2 million.
You were going in the right direction. Just a little bit further would have nailed it. It's $1 million worth of cocaine floating at sea.
Someone's getting murdered for that.
Florida Keys. Somebody had a real bad day, it seems. Speaking of bad days, Joseph Everett had one when he showed up to his work at the sheriff's office, a Polk County deputy. He was arrested after showing up to work Saturday morning with signs of being intoxicated. 27-year-old Everett had the smell of alcohol on his breath, and he admitted to drinking around 3 coffee mugs of whiskey.
Wow.
Damn.
That dude was ready for a Saturday shift.
That's also a particular size. What kind of coffee mug?
Just whiskey in the coffee mug, not like coffee and then a little whiskey in it?
It just says, quote, coffee mugs of whiskey, end quote.
Friend, if you meet somebody who drinks whiskey out of a coffee mug, run away from that person.
Okay, don't be judgy.
That if they just have a coffee mug full of whiskey, that person is a true badass that you should be scared of.
Now, he said he did this the night prior, but I mean, like, how long prior? Because he showed up to work, smelled like alcohol, and they performed the sobriety test on him, indicated that he was hammered. Sheriff Grady Judd said, anytime someone chooses to drive under the influence of alcohol, it shows a lack of good judgment. He faces charge of DUI, and he has resigned from his position at the police department. There's a Lake County man that's in trouble, and I fully agree with him being arrested for this, but I find the thing impressive, I think. I don't have a picture of what happened, but a 72-year-old man was arrested Wednesday in Lake County, accused of rendering thousands of dollars in damage to a drone that he shot at as it attempted to make a delivery for Walmart.
All right.
Dennis Wynn, 72 years old. He faces charges of shooting or throwing a deadly missile into dwellings, vessels, or vehicles, criminal mischief above $1,000, and discharging a firearm in public or on residential property. Walmart was rolling out drone deliveries in Florida via Drone Up, which is a Virginia-based commercial service, a company that partnered with the supermarket giant in 2021. It looks like they're doing like test runs and stuff. And this guy, and it said the drone was about 230 feet in the air when this happened. Mm-hmm. That is hard to hit with a bullet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Locked the guy up. He did a crime and all. But it's also a little impressive.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
They're saying the shooting incurred some $2,500 in damage to the drone, with the crew noting business operations would also be impacted due to the aircraft being rendered inoperable. There was a machete fight in Volusia County at the beach. Just normal.
Say no more.
Normal thing. Man got into a fight with another man over his tricycle's flashlights.
Tricycles?
The victim was riding a tricycle down the beach while using a flashlight as headlights for the trike. Victim approached an unknown man who didn't like his tricycle shining flashlights on him and then grabbed the victim's machete and started fighting him with it. This has got to be a little bit of a scary moment. Now, I know that there's been some people that have been detained by customs recently. There's some families that were in like Turks and Caicos, and they didn't know they had some bullets in their luggage, and the Turks and Caicos people were making a huge deal over this. But this was just a mistake. A Tampa mother was taken into custody in Costa Rica for a souvenir she had in her carry-on bag. Mm-hmm. She told WFLA, I realized I was in danger when they told me I was going to go in handcuffs. I'm still processing what happened every day. It feels a little bit more real, just how much danger I was really in. She had this piece of pottery that she bought at a home store for a souvenir. She paid $40 for it. But the customs department in Costa Rica thought it was a pre-Columbian artifact.
Wow.
That would be like
because
protected
they're
by
trained
law.
to recognize those, for
I
sure.
guess. She was questioned over the piece of pottery. She was told she would have to sign paperwork and pay a fine. She stayed behind with plans to take a later flight. But when her family's flight took off, everything changed. They told me they would take the restitution, which they decided on at that point was $160 in cash. That was all the cash I had on me. They even tried to do a bank transfer. She says, I now have mugshots in Costa Rica.
Wow.
I don't know the crime they put under my name, but $40 little piece of pottery, and they're like, nope, that's pre-Columbian. Father of the day arrested after his 15-month daughter eats a freshly rolled joint, which can't taste good, so why would the kid keep eating? And, why go to outrageous lengths to steal a $420,000 car when you could just text the delivery driver and say, hey, new address, it's my address. That's how a guy got a Rolls-Royce Cullinan,
yeah, snake,
delivered right to him. And then the place that was expecting the Rolls-Royce texted the delivery driver and said, hey, you coming? He's like, yeah, I already dropped it off at the thing that you guys texted me about. That is not a good day. They were offering $20,000 to $40,000 for the safe return of this Rolls-Royce. And all the guy had to do was text him and go, hey, we changed the address. You bring it to me right now. Free Rolls-Royce. Made away with it. That's it for this week in Florida.
All right. Thank you, C-Lane. I still have this car dangling thing if we want to get into that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to talk about the update in the Karen Reed trial, which is pretty crazy. Another twist on things and a bunch more. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Happy Friday. What's going on? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando, but there are delays you should know about, including OBT northbound at Land Street. A vehicle fire has the right lane blocked, and also on OBT southbound at Lancaster Road, a left lane is blocked. Careful there. Beside that, some delay on the Turnpike southbound approaching the Oakland Exchange exit. That's exit 272, and your usual delay I-4 east and westbound approaching 535. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by ePass. Want to save on tolls? Choose ePass. Only ePass offers toll discounts and a free toll sticker. Plus, you'll always pay the lowest toll rate on all Florida toll roads. Visit GetEPass.com to sign up today. That's GetEPass.com. Choose ePass. Expect savings.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss.
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hosier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
and more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
Hey homeowners, Russ Rollins here to talk to you about something serious, your power bill. Last summer was tough, but this year could be even worse. So don't wait until the last minute to get protection and savings from solar power and backup power. Solar Source has a new pay-as-you-go solar package that lets you start with an affordable base system and add solar panels over time. Plus, their pay-as-you-go battery backup is awesome, and it lets you add critical backup power as you go. Schedule a free consultation at SolarSource.com/monsters. Get ready for a stress-free summer.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are predicting the unpredictable. Our experts are using a patient's own anatomy to create 3D printed, life-size organ models to map out challenges ahead of time, making complex surgeries more precise, efficient, and less invasive. We are making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
Enjoying the news junkie? You've probably heard a ton of injury attorney commercials, but if you are injured and need a lawyer, who's the right lawyer for you? That's why we offer our 30-day risk-free trial. If you are not 100% satisfied with the way we treat you and your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Go to JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-254-5751. 800-254-5751. Again, that's 800-254-5751. Coverage, deductibles, and claims may vary. For details, go to endurancewarranty.com.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors, from classic glazed to Oreo cookie-topped treats. Crafted from quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering available. Visit ShipleyDonuts.com. Now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Did you know Life Imaging FLA? They've been around for about a year now, a year of saving lives. And I say that, and it's all actually accurate. I have 4 friends who went to Life Imaging FLA, found out they had heart blockage they had no idea that they had, and it did save their lives. Dozens of listeners have told us the same story about finding out about cancer early and heart blockage. You can go and get this same scan done, and it will give you peace of mind, and also can let you know in advance if you have something that you need to take care of. Life Imaging FLA, they know that early detection of heart disease and cancer is a game changer when it comes to early treatment and the outcome. It's Life Imaging FLA. If you want to get that heart scan, pick up your phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan, and with a few minimum requirements, this is a $699 value, and you can get that free heart scan like I did. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. Life Imaging FLA.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My air conditioner is blowing hot.
For air conditioners making a funny noise, press 1.
No, it's...
Try to listen to the whole message before making a selection.
Sorry.
For air conditioners blowing cold, but not quite cold enough, press 2.
No, it's blowing hot.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Well, can we speed this up?
Don't get grumpy with me, or I'll take you back to the main menu.
No, anything but that. Please don't send me back to the main menu.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Bet if I'd called Frank Gay, I'd already be getting my problem solved.
But you didn't call Frank Gay. So, what do we do now?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your air conditioner is blowing hot, you need a solution now. A helpful operator to guide you, all your options explained, and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
If you're ready to pull your hair out, press 7.
Ah!
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
After one of the weirdest and worst debates in a very, very long time in the United States of America, and after a couple Mr. Magoo moments, people are saying, can we replace Biden? Can we, is it too late? Can we put somebody else in there? There's some talk about some of the up-and-comers like Gavin Newsom out of California, the governor of that state. He's much younger. He's much better spoken, more well-spoken than Joe Biden is at the moment in his life and career.
According, he just did a rally, apparently, and granted, I haven't heard any of the audio, but he is way more animated than he was last night. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, Biden is?
Yeah, they said that it's his first rally. I think he went right to Raleigh in North Carolina.
He went his first rally in Raleigh. You know what?
But he's yelling, man. Like I could see it.
Can we listen in? Because that's such a strategic move if that's the case. They're like, Biden, you looked like a dead man. Can you get up there and tell him you tell tales? Show him you're alive, please. Look, here he is.
Because quite frankly, the stakes are too high.
I mean, come on.
It sounds better there. Oh, they're really trying here.
It's almost sad that the chance is yes, you can.
You can do it, buddy.
Is a genuine threat to this nation.
I mean, that's so much clearer than last night.
He sounds totally different. The problem is the damage is done.
It was too late in the night.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 9
o'clock.
p.m.
9 o'clock, he's supposed to be going to sleep. So they're going to try to do this as much as they can to be like, that was a fluke, guys. But the problem is too many people already saw the debate. I haven't gotten numbers on that yet, but I imagine it was a pretty huge audience.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing, and granted, it was local news, and depending on the affiliate, perhaps the types of people that are watching, but the poll I saw was like 93%.
Oh, said that Trump won? Yeah. I mean, look, it would be impossible to watch it and not think that.
This is
and
me
like I
putting
said
on my
earlier,
jacket, streamers.
I also don't think Trump did a great job. I think if you're a Trump fan, you could look at that and be like, that wasn't his best performance at all. Like the idea that he was kind of cucked by the microphone light thing and couldn't interject at certain parts. He didn't really answer a lot of the questions.
But a beautiful, crisp fake tan.
He only thing he didn't do was glitch out and look like he was going to die at any moment.
I think it wasn't his Trumpiest performance.
No,
it wasn't.
There was a lot of classic Trump stuff that was missing from it.
Right.
The golf thing was the wildest to me.
That was so funny. And you know what's hilarious?
We never played that.
Okay, this is hilarious to me. So in the middle of the debate, as they're yelling at each other and having a back and forth, Biden finds two sore spots for Trump. One is Trump likes to call Biden the worst president ever in history, the worst president that there's ever been, the biggest disaster. And then Biden brings up this this thing that was done where a bunch of historians, like these lefty historians, got together and they're like, actually, we think Trump is legitimately the worst president there's ever been.
Lefty historians? Or does that mean that they're using stats or lefty stats?
I repeat myself. People in the world of history and academia are almost all of the same political stripes. But so they come with their study. And so Biden has a retort that's like, no, they actually did the research, and you're the worst president. And Trump was getting so mad about that. He was like, which is weird because it's like you're calling somebody else's mom a whore, and then when they call your mom a whore, you're like, whoa, buddy,
pump
too
the brakes.
far. How could you do this to me? And then Biden finds soft spot number 2 or sore spot number 2.
Well, Biden has proof that his mom's a whore. Or at least you know,
in that case,
he's purporting himself to. Snake.
You get it, right? So after that, he finds the other sore spot for Trump, which is that he could beat him at golf. And Trump says, when Biden says, like, I have 5 handicap or something, Trump's like, 5 handicap? That's the biggest lie this guy's ever told. Biggest lie on this stage tonight.
Is that this was a presidential debate, and we're
they're
talking
about golf. They got into a golf off.
Come on, man. What a
two
joke.
Of them got into a golf off. By the way, Trump would kill Biden in a game of golf.
Oh, my God, Sean, seriously? You're going to feed into it? Grow up.
I can totally tell. Biden can't swing a golf club. He could barely stand. It was a disaster.
It's a president. This is to run the United States of America.
But if
golf will not be brought up.
If we're going to distract ourselves with the golf debate, I think Trump wins that one. I think he wins that. If there's a debate about naming countries on a map, I don't think Trump wins. I think Trump does one of those things where he just goes, they're all bad countries, they're all assholes, and he just works his way out of it.
It's interesting because we don't have a lot of debates where both people on stage have been president. Mm-hmm. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. No, it's never happened where it's been a president versus a former president. Never happened.
It hasn't?
No, that's what they said last night on CNN.
Okay.
They were like, historic, never before done thing, blah, blah, blah.
So, they have this debate, and they get to focus a lot on each other's presidencies. One that happened a couple years ago and one that's currently going on. However, if that wasn't the case, you would have to be going against other parts of each other. And I think what Biden should go for is the thing that Trump would not allow at his roast, at his Comedy Central roast. There were to be no jokes about him having less money than he says he does, or any of his casinos failing.
It would have pissed him off if he would have went for that. And maybe Biden would have got a little momentum if you would have been able to piss him off a little bit more and needle him. Go after the person the way they go after you. I'm always down for that. He had one thing. I told you yesterday before the debate. I said Biden has to show up. He has to show people he's aware of his surroundings and he's able to mentally get through another term. He did not do that. I don't think he did that. And it's really hard, actually, for Biden, not on account of the old, but when you're the sitting president and you're in these debates, everything is more difficult. You know why? Because let's say Biden goes up on the stage and goes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Your tax is this. We're going to do this. Well, why didn't you do that in the last 4 years? When you're the president, when you're the sitting president and you go into a debate for your reelection, the easy argument is you say you're going to do all these things. You had 4 years to do them. Why didn't you do any of these things? And then you're back on your heels because people go, this is what your presidency is going to be like. If 4 more years of Biden will be 4 more years of exactly what you've seen so far. So I think that's tough. He just had to show up and show his brain worked, and that didn't work. But he sounds a little more fired up today. They just got to get that out there in front of more people, or they got to replace his ass. And we'll talk about the legal outline for actually doing that if that was going to happen. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
I don't know, and I can't think of one that.
There's got to be something out there, but it's just really hard.
What?
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
This is 3-time Pro Bowler Sean Merriman. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Macy's Backstage.
Over the years, there's been a select group of NBA GMs that when you see their numbers pop up in your phone, best course of action, send it to voicemail. Of course, there was Jerry West, Danny Ainge, Pat Riley, perfect examples of that. But now Brad Stevens is involved in that conversation. After winning an 18th NBA title, maybe now teams will proceed with caution the next time they receive a call from a 617 area code. I'm Dan Patrick.
Shop Macy's Backstage today for amazing deals on everything you need for summer. Get low prices every day at Macy's Backstage. Find a store near you at macysbackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-254-5751. 800-254-5751. Again, that's 800-254-5751. Coverage, deductibles, and claims may vary. For details, go to endurancewarranty.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. and the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Sponsored by the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home at thenickley.com.
Celebrate our country's independence in Mount Dora as the City of Mount Dora and Real Radio present the Freedom on the Waterfront on July 3rd. Musical performances from All for One and Inner Circle. Food, fun, and Central Florida's best fireworks display over Lake Dora. Event starts at 5 p.m. and is sponsored by Visit Lake, Mullinax Ford, Coors Beer, Mellow Mushroom, and Fox 35. Visit the City of Mount Dora's event page for more information. Don't miss Freedom on the Waterfront in Mount Dora on July 3rd.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Summertime, man, all those memories of going to theme parks and going to vacations with your family, and you want to do that as long as you can, don't you? Well, yeah, I know you do. Life Imaging FLA wants you to remember, get a scan when you can. Make it a priority this summer to get that scan and check out your heart and also check out for cancer, because early detection of heart disease and cancer can be a game changer in terms of treatment and outcome. I did this. It takes less than 6 minutes. Keep your clothes on. You lay down. They check your heart. I found out my heart was fine. It was good to know. I have other friends that have been, and they found out they had blockage, and it saved their life. Life Imaging FLA. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. There's a few minimum requirements, but this is a $699 value, and it's definitely worth it. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. It's Life Imaging FLA. When you talk to them about the free heart scan, ask about the cancer screening. That's super important. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan for Life Imaging FLA.
The Heat of the Moment Tour, starring Asia. Saturday, July 20th, 7 p.m., Hard Rock Live Orlando. Asia Live with Focus, founding member of Wishbone Ash, Martin Turner, and Curved Air, all with the original band leaders. Together in one night. On sale at Hard Rock Live Box Office and Ticketmaster. Don't miss Asia.
Fixing your car or repairing things around your house sure isn't getting any cheaper. And that's why there's Everything Breaks for Home and Auto. For less than $1 a day, get automotive repair coverage with free roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. Add home protection too, and cover major home systems, appliances, and electronics. Bundle Home and Auto and save even more. Call now and qualify for one of our bonus coverages, like 1 year of free car coverage, 1 year of free electronics coverage, or 4 months of free home warranty coverage. There's one number to call and one company handling your claims from start to finish. That's Everything Breaks. Get your free quote today. Call 855-865-SAVE. 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Savings vary according to plan, age, or condition of vehicle or home repairs needed. Coverage not available in all states. Service fees, limitations, and exclusions apply. Go to everythingbreaks.com/terms for details. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at everythingbreaks.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. An important message about your timeshare from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. Contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about timeshare cancellation.
Call 800-653-1188. 800-653-1188.
Kevin Sorbo here, and I have an important message to share. If you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Tax Network USA is A+ rated and has saved over $500 million for their clients. Whether you owe a few thousand or a few million, they can help you.
Call Tax Network USA at 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com. That's 800-728-2000 or visit tnusa.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out.
Regardless of how Biden looked, I would still trust him more in office than Orange Man. Just wish we had other choices. Wish all you want, buddy. Wish in one hand, you know what in the other. That's not going to change anything that we're looking at right now. I'll tell you this.
What's that? You know what in the other?
Wish in one hand, S in the other.
Oh,
yeah.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, it's not going to change anything that we're looking at. And I think a lot of people probably watch that. Like, I watched that, and I looked at Biden falling apart like that, and I was like, I would never vote for that guy. I would not. I'm just sorry. Like, when I look at it, I'm like, the guy doesn't have the mental capacity to be president for 4 more years. President is the most important job in the United States and maybe even in the world. I think that our enemies would look at us and be like, holy cow, we could just steamroll over these people. It was bad in every way. And the alternative is Trump. And it's like, okay, is it too late? So people are scrambling. Is it too late? Can we find somebody else? Can we do something? Or can Biden possibly win over all the people that he lost last night? I see a lot of normies that have turned the corner where they're like, damn, I can't do this. And I don't think, all right, let me lay this out before we get into jury duty. I don't think that what happened last night is a lot of people said, I was going to go for Biden and I was going to vote for him. Biden had my vote, and now I'm going to vote for Trump. I don't think that happened in a big way. I think what happened last night was I was going to vote for that guy, but now I'm not going to vote. I think more people would be likely to do that, or maybe even vote third party. It would just push votes away from Biden. I don't think there's a ton of people who are Biden voters who can see themselves switching over to being Trump voters. I think it's just going to lose votes, if anything.
I wonder how that would affect the other things to vote for. Because by and large, I think most people that vote will want to vote for president, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to vote, you want to vote for the president. You want to vote for the
big one,
the big ticket item. And then a lot of people who vote for president leave a lot of the other crap blank. Because they just don't know about, or they just cherry pick or whatever.
Or they just
Christmas tree
vote,
the thing.
They vote for their party.
Vote along party lines, that too.
Which is so crazy that anybody would do that. Like, if you don't know these candidates, but they just they're a party.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm going to pull the Republican bar and just vote for all those people. You don't know who the hell these people are.
And
that's kind of crazy.
But I'm wondering how this would affect because, like, for example, in Florida, one of the things that's going to be on the ballot is this Amendment 3 that we've been hearing a lot about, is the recreational marijuana.
Yeah.
And because
stop getting weed from criminals.
And because of how it works in Florida, because of this weird rule that we made up, that it has to be 2/3 majority to win, to actually win and be put into law.
So dumb.
So if a bunch of people watch that debate and goes, well, this is it, I'm not even voting, does that mean we're losing Amendment 3 votes?
It could. I would think that would be a potential. But I don't know
how many people are going to show up
just for Amendment 3?
Vote for president and vote for everything else?
I don't know, but it also comes down to, it doesn't matter how many people vote as long as you get to that 60%.
Right.
And I do think there are some people driven to that because I like it. I support that. Absolutely. I support all, I support all of that
stuff. All right, but think about it this way. If the people that you were describing were going to vote for Joe Biden and then they saw that and said they're not going to vote anymore, don't you think those people would be more likely to vote yes on Amendment 3?
Possible. Yeah, I think that's possibly the case, unfortunately. Then Zephys Biker chimes in on YouTube. He says, I thought being a mother is the most important job in the world. Was I lied to about that? Being a mother is the most important job in your world.
Oh.
Not the world. Being a mother is an incredibly important thing in your world.
You know what's really important? Being a father. Sometimes, you just time them to see how long they can hug you.
Turn the power off.
Power's out.
You know, I'll send a fax every once in a while.
I like the one
having
guy.
to explain to my kids what a fax is brings us together.
When it
I like
shows
the one
up,
guy-
I'm a hero.
It's my
the guy-
choice to be a father.
The guy who cringes at himself, he's like, yeah, I send letters to my own kids. All right, fine. So,
That
you know,
guy sounds like he sends letters to his own kids because he's not allowed to be within 50 feet of them.
True. All right, quickly, here we go. Let's do jury duty.
The following information.
Oh, that's not it. Here
You
we
are
go.
ready
I'm trying to end this show so much.
It's like that. Remember the day when I glitched and I kept playing today? I learned over and over and over.
Yeah, today?
All right, we're going with number 3.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the news junkie.
What a show. Oh, God. I think I peaked at Snakes. I think Snakes was the peak. That's how this show was
I really
going.
want a snake shirt now.
Yeah, same here. How does that look? AI.
Fun. I think we could work on that maybe. Okay, here we go. Really quickly.
I swear to God, if you put a snake shirt out before tomatoes throwing people, I'm going to lose my
tomatoes
mind.
thing is beautiful when conveyed in the way that it's been conveyed 2 times on this show. But I think it's harder to do in the form of a shirt. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out. All right. Working on something right now with the merch people. And they want to do one of those. We've never done this before. Oh, what do they call it? The all over prints, you know, where they like dip the shirt in the ink and it gives you a design that's like all over the entirety of the t-shirt. Do you know, sublimation? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's
Okay,
like what
if you
you
look-
do to like what you do to rims.
No.
Is that
no,
a Red
no.
Hot Chili Pepper song?
It sounds like it, but it's not. Look up sublimation.
How many times they mention California?
3 or 4 probably. Yeah.
Sublimation.
And a bridge. Yeah.
T-shirt.
It's a shirt that the print is like all over the entire thing. Like it could be from the collar all
okay,
the way
I see
down.
what you mean. It's it's common in soccer kits, soccer jerseys.
Sure. Yeah. And then you could, if you had the whole tomato design, it could fit on the full shirt, the whole thing. It might be a possibility for like a little bonus shirt that we could do.
A bobo.
Maybe the snake shirt makes it in there. I don't know. Today's been a weird day. Anything could happen. And jury duty is brought to you by Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm.
And
Injured
that's
on the
all we
go?
got.
Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 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 or go to justcallmo.com. Real quick, here's what they say about replacing Biden. This story from Business Insider says, not too late for Dems to replace Biden. Here's how it could work. Now, it comes down to delegates. The delegates would have to put their votes behind somebody else. This is an insane part of America's weirdo democracy. We have a weird, dumb representative democracy in this country. Here's how it works. You vote, and your state has delegates. All of your votes go to the delegates. The delegates at the convention are supposed to honor the votes of the people of the state and then go, we cast our votes for this person, right? But the delegates don't have to. In a strange turn of events, we've set it up so the delegates, even though somebody voted for person A, can go, actually, we're changing all of those votes to person B, and they can switch up the person.
Do you think it's happened?
It says in 1968, when President Lyndon B. Johnson dropped out of the race, his vice president, Hubert Humphrey, entered the Democratic primary, but he was too late. Humphrey amassed a larger share of delegates than his rivals, Robert F. Kennedy and Eugene McCarthy, but did not have the majority. This led to a contested convention marked by violent protests at the time. And if Biden doesn't even bother with the delegate situation, they may not be able to do this. The only thing would be if he died, then Harris would probably pop up. If Biden resigned, Harris wouldn't automatically become the nominee. So that doesn't work. You'd have to get the delegates to deflect. It's a mess. Probably won't happen. They're stuck with those 2 options. You're still stuck with Trump or Biden, just like you were yesterday. All right, quick break. When we come back, we got some serious stuff to get into. I guess Trump's still talking about the golf thing. He's brought it up yet again.
Great.
And we got a tropical storm Beryl that's on the horizon. What's happening with this? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio has your chance to win a trip to see the Eagles perform at the Sphere in Las Vegas, courtesy of Live Nation. Just listen to Real Radio 104.1 on our free iHeartRadio app to qualify to win.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Happy Friday. What's going on? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando, but there are delays you should know about, including OBT northbound at Land Street. A vehicle fire has the right lane blocked, and also on OBT southbound at Lancaster Road, a left lane is blocked. Careful there. Beside that, some delay on the Turnpike southbound approaching the Oakland Exchange exit. That's exit 272, and your usual delay I-4 east and westbound approaching 535. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Stuck sitting at the dealership waiting for your oil change? Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can stay in your car, relax, and we'll get you back on the road in about 15 minutes. Quick, easy, trusted. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Orlando's top-rated comedy club and restaurant is The Funny Bone, located at Point Orlando. The Funny Bone guarantees the best live comedy experience, welcoming the top touring talent to our stage. This week, The Funny Bone welcomes Carlos Mencia, June 28th through 29th. Thursday nights on the side stage. We host the best open mic in the Central Florida area. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com. Full kitchen and full bar available, with parking discounts offered to all guests who park in the Point Orlando garage. Get your tickets now at orlando.funnybone.com.
Discover a career that matters at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Be part of an innovative team delivering world-class healthcare and benefits to America's veterans. Enjoy robust benefits, work-life balance, and career development opportunities. Join a diverse and inclusive community that values your unique background and skills. A community where nearly 1 in 3 of your colleagues are veterans themselves. Apply now at vacareers.va.gov.
If you ask anyone who's experienced LASIK, they will tell you it's the best thing they've ever done. And more often than not, they'll add, I should have done it sooner. So what are you waiting for? The Filatowski Eye Institute is offering free LASIK consultations. Just text 1041 to 868686 and start your journey to better vision with the Filatowski Eye Institute. They've performed over 65,000 LASIK procedures using the latest state-of-the-art technology. If finances aren't concerned, they offer 24-month interest-free financing. Text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your free LASIK consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Fixing your car or repairing things around your house sure isn't getting any cheaper. And that's why there's Everything Breaks for Home and Auto. For less than $1 a day, get automotive repair coverage with free roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. Add home protection too, and cover major home systems, appliances, and electronics. Bundle Home and Auto and save even more. Call now and qualify for one of our bonus coverages, like 1 year of free car coverage, 1 year of free electronics coverage, or 4 months of free home warranty coverage. There's one number to call and one company handling your claims from start to finish. That's Everything Breaks. Get your free quote today. Call 855-865-SAVE. 855-865-SAVE.
Get it all covered your way, 'cause everything breaks.
Savings vary according to plan, age, or condition of vehicle or home repairs needed. Coverage not available in all states. Service fees, limitations, and exclusions apply. Go to everythingbreaks.com/terms for details. Call 855-865-SAVE. Online at everythingbreaks.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-511-3535. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-511-3535. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-511-3535. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-511-3535. 800-511-3535 or biglou.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. The exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. They're best friends. Unless they're fighting. Are they fighting?
Appreciate you. In fact, we love you. Just the fact that you spend time with us each and every day here, the 3 best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. It means so much to us. So thank you for that. It's much appreciated. We got some things to talk about here, including a tropical storm headed our way, maybe. Ooh. But first, a flashback to the debate where it started off where I think Biden called Trump fat, and then this was like one of those moments during the debate where you go, is this happening or is this the AI thing? Is this the AI debate? Because they started arguing over who was better at golf. Real moment, actual thing. Maybe one of the weirder things besides Biden pulling the Mr. Magoo moments that happened during the debate. And there was a part, nobody's talking about this, but there was a part where Biden started talking about like incest and brothers impregnating sisters and
what?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was like he started at an okay point, which was abortion, where he was asked a question about that, and then it got weirder and progressively weirder in the way he was answering it. But this one starts with a fat joke and goes on to a golf fight.
President Biden,
you can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds.
235.
Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what you're. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. The reason I
driving contest,
which when I was vice president, down to a 6. And
Trump's like, are you kidding me? You kidding me? This guy a handicap of a 6. And he's cringing at this, but that he can't get over that.
I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie that he's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I had, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Let's not act like children. President Trump.
See you swing. I know you swing.
Let's not act like children. That's rich.
Here's how much that is stuck with him. This is Trump this morning on the golf course playing golf. Here he is. Make America Great Again hat. Wallops it. Here he goes.
Do you think Biden can do that? I don't think so.
You think Biden can do that?
I don't think
so. It's like, it's still not the best, by the way. George Bush, now watch this drive.
Watch this drive.
Yeah, can't be beat. Cannot be beat. So that's what's happening in that world.
This stuff makes me miss him.
Oh, God, yeah.
All the other things.
It seems like everything was like kind of sweet before the recent times. Things just seem to have changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
We're also watching the Karen Reed case. The jurors can't agree. Got a hung jury over there. The judge just keeps going. Yeah, keep arguing, the judge says. That says to me very clearly you have some of this alternative narrative from Karen Reed's defense attorneys that I would say stuck with these people, just like we said it would. And when we were talking about this on the show, we said, think about this from the perspective of a juror. Would you be convinced by any of these things? Would it bring any reasonable doubt into your mind? And all three of us agreed. That doesn't happen all the time. All three of us agreed, like, yes, if I'm on that jury, I've got at least some reasonable doubt that this woman did it. Yeah, and I'm a person who said, I think she's guilty. But as a juror, I can't think about it that way. I just have to think about the evidence, reasonable doubt. And when I see that case, I see plenty of it. And so far, the jurors got nothing. It says, jurors in the Karen Reed trial told the judge on Friday that they've been unable to reach a unanimous verdict, but the judge sent them back for more deliberations. I'm ready to inform you on behalf of the jury that despite our exhaustive review of the evidence and our diligent consideration of all disputed evidence, we have been unable to reach a unanimous verdict, said the jury. And the judge said, keep going. They said, this was a too-much trial, blah, blah, blah. Lunch will be arriving shortly. When it comes, I'd ask you to clear your heads, have lunch, and begin your deliberations again or continue your deliberations again. I'm sending you back out. So that case ending up in an interesting spot.
And maybe there's a Mo question. Do they tell, like, the amount of jurors that are not convinced yet or what the votes are at? Like,
I think that they just say, basically, we are not in agreement and we're not making any progress.
They won't say, like, there's just two of them.
No. Okay. It could be half of them. It could be one. It could be that they mentioned that in the note, but they didn't mention it in this note. And I'm not sure how they would handle it if they did say, like, 3 of these idiots really aren't swayed by the evidence. You go, uh-oh, this is awkward. Hopefully we get nothing. So what,
they go back in the deliberation room and try to change their minds?
Yep. Yeah. They have a lunch. The lunch clears their mind, and then everybody gets on board. But that's not.
Speaking of lunch, you hear old Hot Mike here, eat her burning hot pizza.
She dying over there. What you got? Where'd you get pizza from?
Downstairs. It's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it from the freezer?
It's like nostalgia to 1998. Yeah. And then I went to eat it, and it was lava.
Oh, no,
and
like the roof of your mouth.
But it was perfectly timed to make it sound like I was responding to something you said.
I just heard,
You got me because I thought you were. I thought you were just like, because we were talking about the Biden.
Third-degree burns on my tongue.
The Biden-Trump golf thing was what we were discussing, and I thought you were doing like a clown nose thing. Like this was a ridiculous thing. Well, all right, I get it. Cool. Okay, fine. Tropical storm Beryl.
Me.
Right off the coast, the Atlantic hurricane season could form as quickly as this weekend. The storm is becoming better defined. A tropical depression, a tropical storm will likely form at some point this weekend. 80% chance of development over the next 2 days, 90% over the next 5 days. And that will be Tropical Storm Beryl. So we got something to keep our eyes on. Looks like we're going to be okay for now, but something certainly to at least keep our eyes on for the moment. Before we get into your dispatches, I've got them queued up and ready to go. There's a woman who made a TikTok video. And sure, you could say that she's just doing this for clout on all the social medias.
Facebook,
right?
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see this?
I get it. You could say that she's just doing this for clout. But she says she's got a point here. And she's slammed ESPN, which you may know as the sports network. It stands for entertainment, sports, pontificating, and neither baseball nor I have no idea. What does ESPN stand for? Is there something that each of those letters stands for?
Sport
professional network?
The Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
All right, that one. ESPN The woman is mad at ESPN for sexualizing her and her friend. They were both at the College World Series game, and this woman is eating an ice cream cone. And the ESPN cameras just kept focusing in on her, like licking the ice cream cone and like hanging on it for an awkward amount of time. And she goes, they were sexualizing me. They were putting me on the camera to be titillating. And
honestly, have you seen the comment section?
I can't say she's wrong because I know they do this. All right. See, Len, I think we've talked about this before in as much as like the camera people will find attractive, usually hot chicks in the stadium, and they'll sit there and they'll zoom in on them. Some woman with like a nice body or something in the middle of the game. How do you think Pamela Anderson got famous? She went to a game and she was attractive on the sidelines, and they showed her on the camera, and she was like viral before viral existed. They do this. I can't argue with the woman. They absolutely do this stuff at these games. I remember when there was a small controversy over the television show Pawn Stars. You guys know Pawn Stars, right?
Yes.
All right. And so
only one small controversy over that show. I feel like there's plenty of.
There was others. There was others, but this one was the one that kind of stuck with me. There was a woman who said, "I went into the actual pawn shop for Pawn Stars." And she said there's cameras all over, and we were just looking at all the items that they have in their cases. And she said, when I watched back the show, I said, that's me. And it was her boobs. It was her cleavage. And the B-roll for a lot of Pawn Stars was just women with large breasts bending over to look into the case to see the baseball cards or the comic books or the presidential memorabilia. And every single time they would do that, be like, here's a woman with big breasts leaning over the case. And the woman goes, what the hell? Why would you do this to me? And I looked at it and I said, I hate to say it. She's absolutely right. They totally are doing this on purpose. And I'm sure they were when this woman was at this game.
At a live sports game, it goes even further. Like Pawn Stars is not a live production. So there's just a crew of camera people that try to stay out of each other's way. But, they all have their assignments. They do their thing, whatever. But for like a live sports game, those camera people, like imagine like a baseball game especially. Even the commentators get bored at the baseball game and start talking about random stuff. The camera people are all on clear comms and they're all talking to each other.
Yeah.
And, unless they have some director that tells them to shut up, they're probably like, hey, see this girl? Check this girl out. All right.
Have you ever seen where there's footage of somebody, let's say they're at a baseball game and they're actively getting some hand action, and it goes on for a strange amount of time, and you're like, well, how do we have this footage? Do they air this? No. They didn't broadcast it, but one of the cameramen somewhere was like, hey, guys, check this out. So they recorded it and kept the footage, and then it ends up leaking out. This is a thing, all right? You could say you like it. You could say it's good. You could say it's bad. You could say it's sexualizing these people or not, whatever you want to say. But it's definitely a thing that happens at these games, college games, anything else. They look for people who have interesting costumes on, people who are being incredibly emotional in their responses to things, and people who are hot, people who are attractive because they want to put them on the camera and they want to have some eye candy up there. It's just the way it works. If you like it, if you don't like it, that's one thing. But she does have a point. C-Lane.
Yes.
Did you still have the story from This Week in Florida? Can you explain the story behind this photo?
I don't have it. Let me grab it real quick.
All right, yeah, grab that if you can, because I just got to hear what's going on. And because this is a visual, as always, our promise as a show continues. Any visual, we will put it up on See It Now for you over on thenewsjunkie.com. And C-Lane goes, hey, can you pull this up when I do This Week in Florida? I said, sure. And then I pulled it up. He never did the story. And I'm like, I need to know what the hell is going on. Give me just a second here.
Gotcha.
I need to know what the hell is going on. Why is this car in this predicament? So hang on. You got the story now?
I'm looking it up. You got the story, don't you?
I have the picture as well.
Oh, look at this.
Son of a bitch.
That's what you get for side texting.
Car dangling over water. That's what we're going to put. All right, it's up.
Florida.
It's up on See It Now.
Clearwater police arrested a man after a car was found hanging off of a pier.
Here it is.
Monday afternoon. And that was the guy.
Why do you get like that, man? He's at the end of the pier, too. He's like, right, or not the end of it, but he's like,
Jesus.
He's dangling over.
And you can't back that up?
I don't know if he could. If it's front-wheel drive, he's screwed, I think, because the front tires are over. If it's rear-wheel drive, I think should be able to back up.
He might have a sporting chance. 38-year-old Matthew Adams faces charges for driving under the influence. Officers are conducting a drunken driving investigation after a vehicle found a very unusual parking spot behind Pier House 60. Somebody on the commenter online wrote, just going where the GPS said to. The roundabout is so confusing for some tourists.
Follow it as blindly as you can, my friend.
One of my favorite trends I've seen online is people pulling up to like a car accident.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, you can't park there. And there was one lady who responded by whipping out her gun and shooting into the
What?
Yep.
She fired off a round?
Oh,
No.
I'll find that video too.
No. All right, hold on. Let's work in a couple of dispatches.
Fun story,
as promised. Here's Etch-a-Sketch talking about the Oilers fan, the Edmonton Oilers fan, I think.
It just happened with an Oilers fan during the Stanley Cup between Toronto and Florida.
Yep.
Where one of the fans flashed the camera, showed her boobs, and now she has a contract with Playboy. So it's almost identical to the Pamela Anderson story and how she got started.
Saw that story yesterday where they said she made a deal with Playboy, the woman who flashed her breasts at the NHL game during the Stanley Cup. And I think Playboy posted her image from their photo shoot on their Instagram account.
Are they relevant anybody
Not
really
really.
care about Playboy?
It's basically a cam girl site now.
Is it?
That's what they turned into. It's like an OnlyFans competitor, I think, that they've turned that whole thing into. The brand and the name and the iconic logo and all that stuff is still worth a lot of money. You could slap that on shirts and all kinds of things. It's still worth cash, but they ran the magazine and everything else with it straight into the ground. What do you think? Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. Here is Green Panda.
Hey, Sean and crew. As always, loving the show. You're a pretty smart guy, and probably why we listen to the show. So can you help me explain to those people out there, so economically speaking, is it the current president's issue or the previous president that created the current issue? Mm-hmm. So meaning, how long does it trickle down before, how far back do we go back in time economically where the issue begins? Hope that makes sense. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Love the show.
Yeah.
We'll pop up.
Yeah. So what you're saying is who's responsible? If the economy sucks right now and we have inflation, who's responsible? That's what they were arguing over. That's what the questions in the debate were mostly about. Who is responsible and who has the best plan moving forward? Biden argues that he's not responsible. He inherited these problems, even though there wasn't inflation before he took office. He blames Trump for the economic situation that we're in. I think it's been 3.5 years. That's enough time for anybody to have their own impact as a president on the economy, although some of that time was us pulling out of the pandemic still. And Trump thinks, hey, everything was good under me. He inherited a healthy economy. He turned it into this garbage. This is the guy you get. Who you believe is up to you. It's up to you. You could say, I think Biden hasn't done a good job economically. I think a lot of people are kind of hurting right now. I believe that. I think people are not doing well. I think buying a house is quite difficult for many people now. I think just affording groceries and stuff is much more difficult than it used to be. But you have to look at like what you get with one pick and what you get with the other. And to me, there's no win here. It's just a dumpster fire. So
yeah. Do you want to get shot in the left leg or the right leg?
Damn.
Survive, but have a limp.
There's no chance that I can not get shot at all. I must pick one of the limbs.
And you'll heal, but it'll take a long time. And it's going to be expensive.
Question real quick.
Yeah, what up?
From your professional opinion, where
profession?
is the safest space or place on your body to get shot? Where is like the safest way? Is it your leg? Your pinky toe.
You have like
a
very giant vein.
Yeah, in your leg.
If you were shot in that like artery, or I think it's
you could bleed out
towards the And I've seen a lot of people in my professional life get a bleed out from that.
So the leg could still be dangerous.
But
and see when
if
it
you
says
find
pinky
yourself
toe,
in the calf,
yeah,
I think the butt is supposed to be Also not too bad.
Side butt, right? If you go through the side
dying,
of the butt.
I mean, I think the healing process is going to suck.
Well, I agree with you, Celine, that the pinky toe, you're not going to die, but you are going to lose that damn toe.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to walk probably that good for the rest of your days. That part sucks. That's rough.
ChatGPT.
This is really what the choice is. That's what it seems to be after the debate last night. But some of you super excited. Trump fans must have been real frothing at the mouth excited at that debate last night. As I said, what does it say? What was the question you had?
I first Googled it thinking that Google's AI would bring it up, but it just came up to a Reddit thread. Mm-hmm. And where on your body is the safest place to get shot? And the first answer said the hair.
The hair. Okay.
Which makes sense.
Technicality, if you put it up on the wall behind you and then they just shot that, you're good to go.
If it goes through and through, that's also a big deal. If you have a good fat fold.
I do. I got one or two.
Well, you want to get that through and through. And
then just pierce it.
Assuming it does not go through the abdomen, because the abdomen will F you up.
That's bad, right? Yeah, anything in there. I don't want that. All right, what do you think? Let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and fire off a dispatch for us.
Yeah, where do you want to get shot?
Back, I want to talk. There's a bunch of things we have to hit on. But we all know the Stoneman Douglas school shooting, unfortunately, that happened a long time ago.
What a segue.
Well, I got to tell you, there was just a verdict in that case, and one of the cases related to that. And the judge in this settlement did something I've never heard of before. They gave something to the victim that I've never heard of a judge giving to a victim in a courtroom. What was it? You're going to hear that. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Shop the best quality jewelry and lowest price. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Happy Friday, Orlando. I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads, and it should be mostly a clear traffic flow. Just 2 lanes blocked right now northbound on OBT due to a vehicle fire at Land Street, and your usual delay on I-4 east and westbound approaching 535. Beside that, east and westbound of the 408 is clear. No issues north or southbound on the Turnpike. The same does go for the Greenway, thankfully, and the 429 toll. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by DellAir.com. Feel the Dell Air difference. Let Dell Air help you declare energy independence with a new AC system for up to 50% savings on energy bills. Call or visit DellAir.com to book your free estimate and start saving with summer rebates, specials, and interest-free financing.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Shipley Donuts, now open on South Sonoran Boulevard.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Coming back to Las Vegas. September 20th and 21st, streaming live only on Hulu.
Don't miss
Big Sean, Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Gwen Stefani, Hozier, Keith Urban, New Kids on the Block, Paramore, Shabuzi, The Black Crowes, Thomas Rhett, Victoria Monet,
and more.
Get tickets to our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, right now, before they sell out.
At AXS.com.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire, or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-254-5751. 800-254-5751. Again, that's 800-254-5751. Coverage, deductibles, and claims may vary. For details, go to endurancewarranty.com.
CoverGirls don't need a filter. Introducing CoverGirl's Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence.
the skincare makeup hybrid that delivers a plump, more youthful-looking complexion. Made with a plant-based retinol alternative, it reduces the appearance of wrinkles and increases skin's firmness. Pigmented capsules burst and blend, leaving a sheer, even tint, while hydrating for up to 24 hours. Available in 8 adaptable shades. Radiant skin is only a pump away with CoverGirl's Simply Ageless Essence.
Thinking about selling your home? Well, hold on to your packing tape. The Nickley Group can sell houses faster than you can find that one missing sock. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home from the Nickley Group today. Visit thenickley.com.
If you ask anyone who's experienced LASIK, they will tell you it's the best thing they've ever done. And more often than not, they'll add, I should have done it sooner. So what are you waiting for? The Filatowski Eye Institute is offering free LASIK consultations. Just text 1041 to 868686 and start your journey to better vision with the Filatowski Eye Institute. They've performed over 65,000 LASIK procedures using the latest state-of-the-art technology. If finances aren't concerned, they offer 24-month interest-free financing. Text 1041 to 868686 to schedule your free LASIK consultation at the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-511-3535. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider, 800-511-3535. That's 800-511-3535. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-511-3535.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm John Morgan, here to urge you to vote yes on Amendment 3 and legalize the adult use of marijuana. I have some experience. I ran 2 previous amendments for medical marijuana and won the second time. All the lies they told last time, they're telling this time. They said pot shops would ruin neighborhoods and churches. Didn't happen. They said children would get it and use it. Didn't happen. Our governor says it's going to cause a stink. Come on, dog. But what did happen is almost 1 million people now have the medical help they need without narcotics and opioids. So now let's finish what I started. Let's do this together and not let the pharmaceutical and liquor industry try and stop us again. The only smell I smell is the stench out of Tallahassee's politicians. Join me, John Morgan, in voting yes for the people and for Amendment 3.
Vote yes on Amendment 3. Paid political advertisement paid for by Smart & Safe Florida, 1400 Village Square Boulevard, Suite 3, 321, Tallahassee, Florida, 32312.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Folks, you deserve to be nice and comfortable inside your house. And if you're having guests over, you don't have to worry about it. They're going to start sweating. Is it uncomfortable in here? With Mills Air, you can wave goodbye to those worries. They are the best. They've been around since 1992. That's 30 years of experience in keeping Central Florida cool. Their techs like Mo, who came out to the studio and fixed the AC, can service any brand out there. And they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. They can get you big rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening.
For being with us. Miss any of the show, go get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. Same website right there. You could also check out the latest secret show. They are uncensored. They are subscriber only. They are available.
Cussing words.
Oh, all the cussing words are available right there in the latest secret show over at thenewsjunkie.com. So head on over to the website and click on the section where it says secret shows to learn more or subscribe. Or just go over there and get the podcast, which is totally free. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Jeff emails. He says, it does not surprise me that Biden is more alert and oriented this morning. My father was textbook Alzheimer's and was always better in the morning. The term for it is sundowning. I suppose the brain runs out of gas in the evening. Palm Coast Jeff sends this over. Thank you to tips at thenewsjunkie.com. It's not even just like the verbal collapse that happens with Biden sometimes. Honestly, happens quite a bit. It's more than that. Somebody needs to talk to him about his faces. Like right now at the rally, Jill Biden was up there doing a bunch of the speaking, and it seems like he's probably going to use her as a bit of a shield moving forward. She pulled him off the stage. She goes, congratulations, you answered all the questions.
So good.
Here's a sunshine and rainbow sticker for you for your performance in the debate. But when she's speaking, Biden's behind her on the stage, and I put this up. I just put this up over on See It Now at thenewsjunkie.com. No, that's not it, David. It's not nude junkie. It's not like nude. No, it's news. The News Junkie with an IE on the end.com. And take a look at Biden in the background. Look at the faces that he makes. All right, he just like locks into a face, and you can see this at thenewsjunkie.com. They got to tell him to work on this. Is this not edited? No. This is just straight video. Here's another one. Look.
Oh, Joe.
Like, why wouldn't somebody tell him, dude, you look like a crying crypt keeper. Don't make that resting face. If you're just resting, put your hands in your pockets or something and just like smile or whatever. The resting faces, that's so. It looks like he's crying, doesn't it?
It looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah. And so they need to deal with that.
Maybe he's, can't breathe out of his nose.
I don't know what's going on, but like, buddy, let's sit him in front of a mirror or just show him this footage and be like, okay, you got to be careful.
Fix the face, Joe. Hey, Joe, come in
Joe,
here.
Fix the face. Or zap him, It's like those things when if you slouch.
Maybe some Botox.
That could do it. I think I might have to get some Botox.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go.
Yeah.
This weekend, honestly, it's a daily segment at this point. What is Sean doing to better himself?
I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to do a bunch of weirdo stuff. I don't want to look
you said
like...
you want to get tan after you get rid of the back tattoos.
But it's not working.
Lose weight.
I've been outside so much. Look at my legs. Look how white my legs still are.
Okay. Ow.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Owie.
Why is it still like that? I've been outside so much. I'm not getting anything on these things. Man.
You know what you have to do? You have to wear the short shorts.
I was wearing the short shorts. I have shorter ones. Yeah, ones that I'm never going to wear on the stream, but I have a little bit shorter ones that make me feel like more of a grown-up.
Well, you know what people are doing now instead of like the natural way? It's just...
like spray tan?
Yeah, kind of like it's like a lotion now. They won't.
You guys will laugh at me if I spray tan. If I came in all like bronzed.
But don't go
I wouldn't
very
laugh
intense.
at you.
It's
Go ahead
light.
and do it.
Is there like a little beginner mode where I could just get a little tan? Like I'm trying.
Like go the shade that doesn't make you look dead.
No, like a Ricky Martin shade, I think is what I'll be looking
Ricky
for.
Martin is a Latin man. So there's the big difference.
But his skin tone is tanned.
It's natural.
And I think that I could get there. I think I could get a Ricky Martin-esque look going on.
Truly. I think in your blood it's like white or red.
And even under the table like that those legs still shine. Look at it.
How are you even getting that
Bright as
shot? Look how
Ow!
the camera can't pick it up.
Even if you turn all the lights off in the studio, we'd still be able to see your knees.
It would still shine through. I don't know. I'm trying so hard. I can't get any sun to stick on those things. But so the Botox thing, I don't know. I haven't started that. I haven't ever done that before. I wouldn't want to look weird or anything.
No, I'm in the same boat. I mean, but I feel like it's probably more likely on my side of being
I don't have
a lady, but
wrinkles on the places, but I guess you're supposed to get it done before you get the wrinkles on the places, right?
And I have a lot of friends that swear by it, and now it's not like what it used to be where it was so drastic. I mean, people know what they're doing, and it's less CCs, but I am very scared to take that initial step. Well, what I do want to do, and I'll certainly extend the invitation, is to have a Botox party, because one, it's supposed to be...
You get a deal?
You get a deal, and then I would like to just have other people there with me. Instead of going to a place, at least we'll both be in it together.
Is there such a thing? This is going to be one of the dumbest things I've ever said in my life. All right?
Well, we'll see.
Is there anything like an iron for clothes, but for your face? So if it got real wrinkly, then you get a flattener, and then you flatten it all out, and it goes back to how it was. Is that a thing?
No, it's like the products you use.
Iron your face.
Didn't think you were going to Google that today, did you?
They have these new things where it's like, it's collagen. So they'll go into the wrinkles and it almost kind of melts in.
Ooh, and they fill it up, huh?
And they fill it up.
Yeah.
But that's, that's
That's expensive.
up to you. And money is no object.
Well, I'm starting with the tattoo removal. The tattoo removal is very, very affordable. I want to feel confident without my shirt on, and I don't with the tattoos I have on my back. So I'm going to zap those suckers. That's happening probably next week. I don't know how many sessions it's going to take. They're pretty faded. So maybe like 3 or 4 sessions, and those things will be gone. I'll feel good about that. And then I don't know where I'm going to go from there. But I'm not going to go Steve-O's route. I'm not going to get a boob job. I'm going to stay away from that. I'll leave that.
When he said that, I was like, did someone not do this?
Yeah, somebody did it for a bet before.
Okay.
So, some guy did it, and he kept them. He liked the boobs, and he kept them. I don't know if he still has them to this date.
Was that the guy that did it that got on the Man Show?
Yeah, I think so.
There was the dude on the Man Show, and Adam Carolla. I remember this because I remember going, that's not correct. Adam Carolla, the guy, showed the audience his boobs, but Adam Carolla said that the FCC wouldn't let them show it. And I'm like, you're on Comedy Central. The FCC doesn't.
Yeah, they don't have any control of that. No, that wouldn't be the same thing.
It's their standards and practices that won't let them show it.
Right. Real quick, here's the story that I teased before the break, before we get into wrap-up mode here today. The severely wounded survivor of the 2018 massacre at Parkland's Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School now got something from the judge in a settlement verdict, or a settlement in the lawsuit. One of the wounded survivors now owns the school shooter's name, and the school shooter cannot give any interviews without his permission under a settlement. I've never heard anything like this before. Anthony Bridges now owns the name of the school shooter. I'll say it once just so it makes it easier. Yes, he won it.
Why just him?
Because he's the one who sued, and in this case, he asked for this as relief. And Nicholas Cruz, the shooter of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, he owns the rights to that name.
That's
he must turn over any money he might receive as a beneficiary of a relative's life insurance policy. He could participate in any scientific studies of mass shooters and donate his body to science after his death. The agreement means that the shooter cannot benefit from any movies, TV shows, books, or other media productions without permission. And he's got full life rights and all of that stuff in the lawsuit against him. Never heard of that before, but pretty interesting. All right, when we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut.
Sue for your name, dude.
And today I learned that would suck so bad.
Yeah, it would.
To wrap everything up for a Friday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show. Crash Test Funny. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Friday forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting another hot and humid day. Afternoon highs will climb into the low to mid 90s with a high of 93 degrees in Orlando with feels like temperatures in the low 100s yet again. We'll also see the return of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Some of these could start as early as midday, and they'll gradually grow more widespread with heavy rain likely. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by DelAir.com. Feel the Del Air difference. Let Del Air help you declare energy independence with a new AC system for up to 50% savings on energy bills. Call or visit DelAir.com to book your free estimate and start saving with summer rebates, specials, and interest-free financing.
Let me tell you about that mortgage guy, Don. Not only is he an expert when it comes to refinancing or buying a first dream home, doing some debt consolidation, but he's also a friend. He's looking out for you. What local business do you know that has over 1,000 five-star reviews? Well, that mortgage guy, Don, does, and that means that he's been doing it right for many years. So work with someone that you could trust, someone that has your best interest in mind, someone called That Mortgage Guy, Don. Go to thatmortgageguydon.com to get the process started today.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
You met with the stable boy despite your father's orders. He hoisted you onto the saddle and you wrapped your arms around him, embracing his silent strength. He lay you down amongst the wildflowers. You experienced love like never before while you were buying dish soap. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover heart-stopping romance titles on Audible.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Celebrate our country's independence in Mount Dora as the City of Mount Dora and Real Radio present The Freedom on the Waterfront on July 3rd. Musical performances from All for One and Inner Circle. Food, fun, and Central Florida's best fireworks display over Lake Dora. Event starts at 5 p.m. and is sponsored by Visit Lake, Mullinax Ford, Coors Beer, Mellow Mushroom, and Fox 35. Visit the City of Mount Dora's event page for more information. Don't miss Freedom on the Waterfront in Mount Dora on July 3rd.
At ViStar Credit Union, you inspire us to deliver on our promise to do good for our members and our communities. That's why we offer better banking options like better rates and no hidden fees. And we continually give back to the places we call home. That focus is one reason why ViStar was named a Best in State Credit Union by Forbes magazine. So join the nearly 1 million members who choose to bank with a leader. ViStar Credit Union. Do good. Bank better. Insured by NCUA.
Okay, this contract looks good to me. Let me just run it by my lawyer.
Everyone knows that having a good lawyer on hand can be a real game changer, which is why Legal Shield connects you to a vetted law firm in your state for a low monthly fee. Only Legal Shield has been providing this kind of legal peace of mind for over 50 years. Need an experienced set of eyes on that fine print? With Legal Shield, you can say,
let me run it by my lawyer.
Is the dealership giving you a hassle about warranty repairs?
I guess we'll have to talk to our lawyer.
And for that will you've been putting off, you can finally tell your family.
We're good. I had our lawyer take care of it.
Legal Shield isn't AI bots. It's a dedicated group of real lawyers who have your back, no matter what the future brings. All for around the price of those streaming services you don't watch anymore. Sign up at LegalShield.com/radio today. PPLSI does not provide legal representation or advice. See a plan for complete terms.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Want to give your child a learning experience that's free, fun, and gets them ready for the future? The voluntary pre-kindergarten program is your answer. It's available at no cost to any 4-year-old child residing in the state of Florida. Visit our website at elcosceola.org. That's elcosceola.org.
Get ready to see the Eagles at Sphere Las Vegas with iHeartRadio. We'll fly you there, put you up at the Venetian Resort Las Vegas, and set you up with VIP tickets, including priority entry to see the Eagles play Sphere Las Vegas. Plus, we'll make your trip extra special with a helicopter tour of the city. And you'll take home To the Limit, the Essential Collection box set, signed by the Eagles. Winner must be 21 or older. Prize provided by Live Nation. For your chance to win, just listen to this station on the free iHeartRadio app.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Forever hovering over life's great dump button. You're listening.
And today, we're going to wrap everything up for a Friday and the week. And spoiler alert, we're barely going to do those things. I've been waiting for a very long time to get something personal off my chest, though.
Okay, yeah. Take all the time you need.
So, given that we have enough time, do we have enough time for me to...
We don't, actually, yeah. That would have been the time for you to say it. But for sure next week. The
Some
big
other
secret.
time.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I hope you have a fun
pencil
weekend.
it in for next Thursday.
Yeah, good time.
Everybody did a great job with all the chaos today.
Oh, for sure.
And
I'm excited for Jack.
yeah, the chaos is going to continue into the next show, probably.
They have to do everything over again, but they said they didn't want to give me and you a heart attack. Sea Lane's chill. So I said, all right, give it to Jack.
Ready for Emergency Control Room 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Here it goes. All right, let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
I'll have to tell you guys some other time. We don't have the time to get into it. Yeah, I'll put it in there. And plus, I don't feel like getting all overly emotional right now. It's all right, so here we go. Today I learned this guy right here.
That is Jimmy Buffett.
It's Cat Stevens.
That's right, Cat Stevens. Meow. Catherine Stevens, the wife of Senator Ted Stevens from Alaska, was held at an airport because Stevens, Cat was on the no-fly list. Her husband was the chair of airline regulation at the time, but she was held before boarding because her name resembled the former stage name of Cat Stevens himself. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do love you. We do appreciate it. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast.